Hey, it's RJ. How is everybody? All right, game, let me in. It's time. Oh no, double audio. Ah. There we go. I think that fixed it. All right, come on, game. You can do it. Please, I don't want to get I don't want to get a copyright strike for this song. Please. Oh, man. Yeah, it's a Limbus Company stream today. Eh? What are you doing, Stream Manager, on Twitch? Ah, okay, there we go. It'll let me in eventually, I'm sure. It's not a VTuber live stream without a little bit of scuff, am I right? Oh, man. Why? Oh. I think it's time, while we wait for the game to think about its life choices, I think it's time for... There we go. Keeps saying it's connecting, and yet nothing happens. To download. That's fine. I should have tested this game before streaming today. Oh well. We live and we learn. We laugh, we learn. You lose, you learn. I can't remember all the lyrics. Oh, thank God. We're in. We're in. We're in, boys.
점심도 챙겨주는 회사라니. 나 여기가 참 좋소. 백날 첫날 여기서 계속 있고 싶소.
God, I love her. Also, hi, welcome. So, since being away from streaming, I have been... I got into gacha. I fell down a gacha rabbit hole, and it led me to this game. It led me to this game, Limbus Company. And I gotta say, out of all the gacha games I've been playing, this one's story has been the best. But of course, I'm sorry to anyone who was hoping to see my reaction to like all of the story. I've played quite a bit. I've not played Canto 5 yet though. So, to anyone who's not heard of this game before, it's basically kind of a turn-based auto battler kind of game. I don't know how else to describe it. And then, oh game, why are you like, why are you freezing? Thank you. These are the characters I have so far. Or at least the identities I have so far. Excuse me. I forget, this doesn't operate in the same way that other gacha games do, where you collect characters. No, you collect like identities for the 12 characters in the cast. So I guess does that mean that this game is only gonna get like 12 chapters? I don't know. Yeah, right now I have a bleed team, so this is the version of Don Quixote that I have. She's been my favorite character. And I think we're just gonna focus on doing a story today. So I think I'm all charged up with stamina. Let's do this. It hasn't been so long since this bus boat, was hounded by the sirens and the flashing green lights. So, we're on a bus, and it's been last chapter, Intervallo. They went to this place to turn the bus into a boat, simply because their next job is in the ocean. The sinners were sitting uncomfortably trying to get some shut-eye in the ship cabins, formerly known as the bus cabins. The thought of returning to their rooms didn't even seem to occur to them. Dots. After gazing out the window for a while, Faust came to her feet and approached the helm, formerly known as the wheel.
파우스트 씨.
Missed Faust. Hi, Mads Mikkelsen.
네, 신호가 왔군요.
Yes, we have received a signal. Faust? The waited signal has arrived then.
내내 기다리던 그 연락이 도래했다는 말이요.
드디어 데우스에서의 모험이 시작된다는 말인 겐가?
Then shall our adventure in the Great Lake finally commence?
어떤 신호가 왔다는 거죠? 알람 소리가 들리는
What
것도
signal?
아니고
I don't hear
무언가가
or see
나타나거나 한
anything.
적도
Not
없는데
even an alarm.
시야에는 잡히지 않지만
A smoke signal
메피스토펠레스가
outside our
먼 곳에
visual
연기 신호를
range has been
감지했습니다.
picked up by Mephistopheles.
연기
A smoke signal? The beacons are
보마를
lit then.
피워냈다는 건가?
I guess that's
그걸
what
기다리고 있었던
we've been
거구나.
sitting on our butts for.
항해 시작.
I apologize, my male voices aren't very good. Sailing as a go, splish splash.
슬슬 연안 구역에서
Soon we
벗어나
will be moving away from the
대호수
coastal
출입이라고 부를
area
만한
and draw
부분으로
closer to what
진입합니다.
one could call the Great Lake approach.
지금부터는 자동 항해 기능을 작동시키겠습니다.
Activating automatic navigation system now.
뭐시? 지금까지는 데우스가 아니었다는 것이요?
How? Thou meanest to say that what we have experienced so far was not the Great Lake?
정의를 말하자면 지금껏 데우스에
By strict
있었다고 할 수
definition,
있지만
yes, it was.
특별한 위협이 존재하지 않았기 때문에
We have been
도쿄대시가 인식하고 있는
inside
정보에
the Great
맞춰
Lakes borders for a
구분하여
while.
말씀드렸습니다.
Yet, I make the distinction based on the information available to you. As our path has so far lacked any real threats.
그런 일들이 있었는데 위협이 없었다는 것인가?
No real threats, thou sayest. After all that,
저기에 있는 이상구는 항해 내내 양동이만 붙잡고 있지 않은가?
lo, ye sang, there has hitherto been burying his face in that very bucket. I shall have thee know.
나 괜찮소. 신경
I mind me not, please.
처음엔 물을 퍼내려는 줄 알았건만 속에서부터 다른 걸 퍼내니 어쩔 도리가 없네.
I thought the bucket's purpose was to remove water from the ship in case of a flooding. Yet all it hath henceforth removed were contents of Yisang's stomach.
그리고 그
And that
기스밤?
was
지나간 지도 얼마 안 되었고.
not? That incident is still quite fresh in my mind.
발프루기스의 밤입니다.
Walpurgisnacht.
그리고 그 모든
And
일들이
not many of those
데우스에 의한
threats
것은
could be
아니지 않은가요?
attributed to the dangers of the Great Lake.
거짓 원인의 오리로군.
Oh boy. False casual fallacy.
어려운 말이 너무 많으니 본인은 자던 잠이나 마저 자겠소.
Quite the rush of daunting ideas thou hast thrown in my direction. I shall henceforth continue to slumber then.
아니, 위험구역에 들어섰다면 이제 몸을 추스르고 긴장 상태에 돌입해야 한다고 본다.
No, we have entered a hostile environment. We must rouse ourselves from sleep and ready ourselves with what dangers there may be. Otis?
총원, 경계 배치!
All hands to defensive stations! Otis suddenly leaped to her feet and began barking orders at the sinners.
아이,
Ugh!
뭐야?
Oi, what in the bloody...
아씨, 심장 멎는 줄 알았네.
Ugh, my heart dropped for a sec.
오티스, 이 배는 자동으로 운행되고 있어요.
This music.
위험한 상황은 피해갈 뿐더러 마주할 수밖에 없다면 경고가 울릴 거예요.
How's it going? Oh, it's going good. Welcome to the stream. Otis, the ship is currently steered by an automated navigation system. As its name suggests, it will automatically avoid any threats the Great Lake may pose. Should a threat prove to be unavoidable, it will sound an alarm.
나 참...
Bah! Do you really
뜬금없는 기능을
expect me
얼마나
to trust that
신뢰하라는 거지?
incomprehensible contraption?
게다가 그 장치라는 것
Besides,
막판에
this
그
automated
보트센터
navigation
해결사들이
system
급하게
is nothing
붙여놓은
but
것일
some
뿐이잖아.
slapdash last-minute installation by the Boatworks fixers.
확실히
How's
파우스트가
Limbus?
직접 장착하지 않았죠.
Very good.
신뢰도가 100%는 아닐 겁니다.
Limbus very good. Indeed, Faust was not the one who installed this system, so no. Its reliability is not absolute.
잘 말했다. 자고로
Well
항해는
said.
알 수 없는
It
일들이
is
도사리고 있는
well-known
것.
wisdom that the path of the
결국
sailor
사람이
is
나서야
fraught
한다는
with
것이다.
dangers unknown, which is to say that a human must handle it.
그렇다면 그대가 이 배를 이끌겠다는 말인가?
I love Don Quixote. I am still in the early I'm in Canto 5. Then shall thou be the one to lead this vessel to victory?
관리자님께서 항해에 대한 기억을 갖고 계시지는 않으니 그 편이
I
옳다.
must rise to the occasion, as executive
마침
manager unfortunately
가슴을
lacks
이끈
any
경험이
memories
있는 몸이네.
penitent to sailing. Luckily, I am quite experienced with a leadership position. Okay, Otis.
대장!
Oh, Commander!
대장이 아니다.
I'm
선장!
no commander. I am your captain.
관리자님, 이번엔 관리자님의
Executive
대리로서
manager, allow me to
선장직을
briefly
잠시
assume your
맡겠습니다.
authority so that I may lead this vessel as a temporary captain. She continued before I even had the chance to reply.
자, 들어라!
Attention!
항해라는 것은
Sailing! That is to say, the act of traveling across bodies of water after an indeterminate amount of time.
라는 것이다.
And that
항해의
concludes
기본.
the fundamentals of
다
sailing.
잘 받아 적었나,
Have you been
제군들?
taking your notes, men?
호비죠, 호비죠.
Snore, snore.
들을수록 신기한 것 투성이군. 마치 모험하는 것 같지 않은가?
Oh, marvelous! Quite a considerable amount of new knowledge I have acquired. 'Tis akin to an adventure, is it not?
거친 파도 속
Was one
폭풍을
of
뚫으며
my
모험을
humble
하는 이
863-year-old
몸의 꿈,
dreams
800개의
to
손
sail the
3개
Great
중
Lake
하나였다네.
as an adventurer, like a challenger of storms, a queller of rogue waves.
어찌 그리도 숫자가 구체적인지.
Such an exact number of aspirations you have.
오티스님, 질문이
Otis,
있습니다.
ma'am, I have a question.
좋다.
Yes, you're
허가.
recognized.
저 복잡하게
What's
생긴
that
레버는
complicated looking
무엇인가요?
lever over there?
나도 궁금했다네.
Ah,
저건
it has been a
무슨
riddle in
말인가?
mine head as well. What may be the function of that peculiar device?
혹시 누르면 배에서
Oh,
대포가
perchance it shall load and fire a bomb.
하고 나가는 것은 아닌가?
I love John so much. Oh, perhaps it shall load and fire a volley of cannonballs at the press of a button. Ka-cha! Pa-pa-pa-pa! A lever of transformative
트랜스포메이션
variety.
레버인가.
It shall be an auspicious
실제로
day in
본다면
which we
제법
are
멋질
arrived,
것으로 보오.
in which we are availed sight this contraption in action. Dogs.
저 오티스 씨?
Otis?
요새 들어 쓸데없이 겉멋 만들고 소갈맹이는 제대로 되지 않은 것들이
I've been seeing more and more
소위
of these
최신
as of late.
기술이라는
The
가짜는 이름만에
so-called
생겨나더군.
bleeding edge technologies are hollow inventions that have nothing to show for it aside from their pretty exteriors.
편리함만 줬다 보면
A
위험성은
blind
증대한다.
pursuit of convenience
그런
breeds
최신 기술에
increased
기대다 보면
risk.
어느 순간
There's
전부
nothing but
무너질
ruin
거라고.
at the end of the road paved with over-reliance on these bleeding edge technologies.
기계의 피와 땀과 같은 나사와 기름 속에서 이뤄진 열기.
Forever fueled in the furnace of bolts and engine oil, the ship's blood and
그
sweat,
속에서
a
지휘자의
combined force
냉철한
of the
리더십과
commanding
부하들의
officers'
탄탄한
decisive
충성심이
leadership
만들어내는 조합.
and their subordinates' firm loyalty. Blood? What?
제대로 된 정통과 역사가 있는
That
공방
is how
장치는
proper
그런
workshops
식으로
of
돌아가는 게
tradition
맞는
and
이치인
history
것.
are supposed to be
바로
run. Now
선우회라는
that
것이
is how
탄생하는
true
순간이다.
comrades are born.
이해는 안 가지만 멋있어.
I don't know what she's talking
가슴에
about,
뭔가
but that was
울림이
kind of
느껴져요.
cool. I can feel something rising from deep within my chest.
대장! 아니,
Commander! I mean, Captain! This bleeding edge technology is bleeding like a mule! Whatever shall we do?
이 오티스 증명해 보이겠다.
I, Otis, shall prove it to the world
이따위 최신 기술
that I
없이도
don't need this
밤에는
high-tech
문제가
junk to
전혀
sail.
없다는 걸. 자, 돈키호테선
Now, Sea Woman Don
손잡이를
Quixote,
최대로 개방.
set the power level to the maximum output.
손잡이 최대 개방! 하겠소!
Power level to the maximum output. Aye, aye, Captain.
싱클레어 선원. 키를
Seaman
중앙에 놓고
Sinclair,
스위치.
set the helm to neutral position and hit the switch. Set the helm to neutral position. Set the helm to neutral position and hit the switch.
가자!
Let's go!
엔진 완전히 침묵하였어.
The engine has fallen silent.
자동 항해 기능이 중지되었군요. 오래된 모듈이라 재부팅을 하려면 약 5시간이
I'm gonna
소요됩니다.
turn the game audio down a little bit. The automatic navigation system has failed. It is an old model. Rebooting it will complete in approximately 5 hours.
운전수를 버린 벌이야.
That is what you get for abandoning your bus driver. Wait. So we're just stuck here?
그럴 리가요.
Of course not.
자동 항해
Well,
기능이
Mephistopheles' engine
레피스트
may
클래스의
be
엔진을 녹아들었기 때문에
inoperable as it
엔진을
is
기동하는
meddled
건
with the
없습니다.
automatic navigation
배는
system.
움직일 수
The ship
있습니다.
itself can still move.
수동으로 전환하면 될
We still
뿐입니다.
have a manually activated backup power system on standby. Ah, feet! Yay, lunacy! Yippee! Alright. Thankfully, we haven't had to use any of the stamina yet.
자, 제군들.
Oh god, my
이런
voice
위기
is
상황에서
gonna
가장
be.
중요한 것은 명확한 지휘와 그에 따르는 단합이다.
Eventually, I'm probably just gonna be reading quietly to myself. Now, men, clear orders and solidarity are paramount importance in times like these.
영 하면 오른발을, 차 하면 왼발을 돌리도록.
Right leg on heave, left leg on hoe. Let's go.
영,
Heave,
차,
ho.
영.
Heave, heave, ho. How is this?
땀한 방울 안 흘리고 가만히 서
Evil.
있게
How
하는
is this
거냐?
fair? You get to stand there barking orders at us while we're peddling our bums off.
어리석군. 선장의 체력 손실은
A
부하
most
전원의 위험을
dim-witted question. A captain must preserve her strength or risk putting her subordinates in danger.
불러일으켜 체력을 보존하기 위해
This is
내 몸을
precisely
쓰지 않는
why I'm
것이다.
refraining from partaking in the collaborative effort myself. Sure, Otis. Sure, okay.
네가 언제부터 대장이었냐?
Since when were you a commander? Well, she did say she's the captain, not the commander. Dots. Those damn seagulls can flock off already.
그냥 저 거지 같은
How about we
갈매기들을
kidnap them
납치한 다음에
seagulls and train them to pedal the
전기를
generator?
돌리게 훈련시키면 안 되는 거냐? 어이, 잘난 파우스트 씨, 척척 박사라며.
Oi, false,
정도의
smart
기술은
ass.
네 머리로 금방 뚝딱
I thought you were a
만들어낼 수 있는 거
genius.
아니야?
Make it so. Then that should be easy peasy for you brilliant intellect, no?
불가능은 아니지만
I don't know what I'm doing for Heathcliff's voice. I'm so
구체적인
sorry.
대련 훈련부터 시켜야 하니까요.
I can make it happen, indeed. Yet I do not, as it is inefficient. Rudimentary toilet training will be the first step in making them viable as a consistent source of labor.
카론, 심심해.
Karen's
운전하고
bored.
싶은데.
Karen wants to vroom vroom.
교체. 운전기사인
I'm tagging out. You're the driver, so do your job. That should keep you occupied for a while.
어머, 감당되나?
Oh,
그러면 배려가 가만히
you
있지
sure
않을
about
텐데.
that? Virtue's not gonna let that slide. That's how you get yourself a consultation, you know. Wait. Let me think about that for a hot minute.
차라리 왜 이렇게 땀을 흘려가면서 발전기를 돌리고 있어야 하냐에 대해 근본적인 원인을 따져보잔 말이야. 어?
Let's think about the actual reason we're sweating, pedaling the crap out of the generator, huh?
모든 결과에 일일이 원인과 책임을 따져보는 것은 구린 발상.
To nitpick and seek someone to take the fall for every little thing is a stinking thought. All that happens on the road to success is merely a part of the process.
아니, 탓을 하자는 게 아니라.
Look, I'm not saying we should play a blame game. I'm just wondering why we're pedaling so darn hard to begin with. It's not like there's something coming after us.
우리의 목적지는 유사의 큰 항구 중 하나라며. 어? 아니 목적지도 방향도 정확히 알고 있고 말이야.
If this chapter is focusing on the character, I think it's gonna be focusing on. I think we're gonna have something to worry about, really. But maybe a whale, perhaps? A large whale? We're headed toward one of the largest ports in Eucor. And we know exactly where that is and how to get there.
그 항구가 움직이는 것도 아니고.
It's not like the port's gonna sail away, right? Why all this urgency? Thoughts?
아니 그렇잖아. 어? 이 잔잔한 대우수 한복판에 뭐 갑자기 괴물이 튀어나와서 우리를 다 죽이겠다는 그 뭐 예고장을 보낸 것도 아니고.
I mean, am I wrong? The Great Lake has been very tranquil so far. It's not like some monster's gonna suddenly appear out of nowhere and attack us, right? Famous last words.
직접된 경험들로 인해 어느 정도 직감이 발달하게 된 것 같군요, 그레고르. 흥미롭네요.
It appears that your consolidated field expertise has evolved into a form of intuition. Fascinating, Gregor.
어?
What?
파우스트는 이를
Faust finds this
긍정적인
development
변화라고 여깁니다.
optimistic.
우리는 앞으로
We must
10분
exit
이내에
this
이
area within the
구역을
next
벗어나야
10
해요.
minutes. We are
그러니까
falling somewhat behind
예상의
the
예상보다
forecast of
조금
my
지체되었네요.
predictions. Okay, that was ominous. Why precisely 10 minutes?
대호수의 규칙 때문입니다.
The laws of the Great Lake.
오, 역시
Oh, I
그 규칙
knew it.
때문인가?
It's that darn law of the Great Lake. Huh? I should give her a Russian accent. Oh, I knew it. It's that darn law of the Great Lake again, huh? Question mark?
로자, 당신이 대호수의
Your
규칙을 알고 있을
foreknowledge of
거라는
the laws
예측은
of the Great
없었는데
Lake is an unexpected development,
이런
Rodion.
방향으로 발달할 수 있다고
Quite
보기는
difficult to believe that, even with the consolidated experience, your intuition would.
미안. 이번에는
Sorry,
나는 직접
sorry.
해보려고
I
했어.
just
매번
wanted to
패턴도
look
식상하잖아.
like I was in on. I just wanted to look like I was in on it for once. Girl gets tired of asking every time, you know.
유사의 대호수에는 반드시 지켜져야만 하는 규칙이 있습니다.
Why does the Russian accent sound like she's a granny? Hi Ash, welcome to the stream. We're in Canto 5. Please enjoy my wonderful, if not terrible, voice acting. The Great Lake of Eucor has laws that must never be broken.
그리고
And
그레고르
yes,
씨의
the
말씀과는
port can
항구는
and will sail
움직인답니다.
away, Gregor.
뭐 하다하다 호수에서도 규칙이 있다고?
It's a bloody lake. What laws could it possibly have?
규칙을 어기는 학생이 있으면
What?
호수에서 매라도
Oh, the
들고
lake
가라도 해?
coppers gonna come spank the bad boys with a stick for breaking class rules?
징징거리는 새끼. 뭐
There
하는
better
규칙은
be a
없어.
law that
귀
lets me sink, whiny brat. My ears are starting to bleed. Sure, it's beautiful. Your new avatar is so cute. I'm sorry I missed the debut. The con crud got me. Aw, con crud's the worst. Hope you're feeling a little better. Guys, knock it off. I could almost hear a well-timed sigh followed by honest but brutal piercing words. It was like someone recorded her sigh and played it in my head. But Ishmael was nowhere to be seen on the deck.
그러니까 앞으로 제게 바라는 게 있다면 확실하게 말해주세요.
So if there's anything you want from me from now on, state it clearly. She wasn't kidding. Ishmael remained in her room, not a peep to be seen nor heard despite the commotion. I don't have a voice, but the stir is carrying. Ah. Well, I hope you find this relaxing at the very least. Not appearing once through all that's happened since the incident. Yeah, Ishmael kind of had a bit of a breakdown.
설명을 드리고 싶지만 그보다 이 구역을 벗어나는 것이 우선된다는 걸.
She's scared of that big white whale, man. Or maybe there's going to be a Captain Ahab later. I don't know. As much as I would like to provide you with an explanation, leaving this zone takes precedence.
금방의 대화로 소모한 시간을
According to my
계산했을 때
calculations, our last
남은
conversation
7분
left
정도입니다.
us with 7 minutes.
구역을 벗어나려면 직선 거리로 15km가량 남았다.
God, I don't think my voice can even hit that register. We are approximately 15 kilometers away from the edge of this zone as the crow flies.
한 사람당 시속 10km 이상의 추진력을 담당할 수 있어야만
Each
안전하게
person must
넘어갈 수
pedal to
있다.
generate enough energy to travel at least 10 kilometers per hour if we are to escape in time.
오늘따라 단합이 잘 되는
Ah, hi, Mads Mikkelsen.
아주 흐뭇한 광경이야.
Wonderful. I love to see some proper teamwork for once.
가자 로시나트. 목적지가 바로 눈앞에 있다. 달려보세라.
God bless you, my sweet daughter. Hiya! Rosinante! Our destination is nigh, gallop on!
쟤는 왜 저렇게 힘이 넘치는 거야?
Where does this girl get her energy from? I think I'm done for. Just go ahead without me.
놓고 갈 공간이
And
어디
leave
있다고.
and leave you where? We're on a ship. Ah. Hop, 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 hop.
이 정도 강도에서의 페달링은 복식 호흡이
Diaphragmatic breathing is conductive to maintaining consistent speed in an exercise of this intensity.
시속 10km 정도를 담당하는 추진력에서는 그렇죠.
Especially
좀더
more
후화가
so
필요했다면
when each center is responsible for about 10 km per hour of energy output. Any higher, and it would be required hyperpnia to maintain that speed. I don't know that word. I don't know that big girl word.
자기는 안 지쳐?
Do you even get tired, girl?
네, 뭐
Number
3분
3
남았습니다.
minutes remaining now.
무슨 일이 일어나는지도 모르면서 힘만 빼는
we-
게 의미가 있어?
We don't even know what happens in 3 minutes. Why are we doing this? 3 more days left. She said there's no time. Just step on it with your life.
부릉부릉 하고 싶었어.
Cat on wanted to vroom vroom. This is squeak squeak.
따릉따릉. 재미없어.
Squeak squeak. That's no fun.
콧노래 부르면서 노동하는 것도 좋은 활력이
Hong
되네요.
Lu, where have you been, my boy? I didn't know how energizing work songs could be.
뭐야? 왜
Huh?
이렇게 안 지치는 사람이
How do
많아?
you guys even have such energy left? I'm going with Valley Girl Rodion. That feels like the better choice.
저희 집안에서 강제로 받아온 수련에 비하면
This is
힘든
not
일이
even a
되지 못하죠.
warm up compared to the training my family forced me to do.
지금 밟기나 해.
Ah, you lot! Shut your gobs and pedal!
앞으로 남은 시간은 30초.
30 seconds remaining.
30초.
30 seconds!
박진감이 넘치는 건
Ah!
바로 모험이 아니겠는가?
Yeah! Quite the thrill this is! Now this is true adventure!
이렇게 거대한 적에게 돌진하는
Tis like charging an overwhelmingly colossal and...
말과 호흡을 아껴야 한다. 흐름이 망가진다.
Save your words.
내쉬고,
Your breathing.
들이마시고,
Remain
내쉬고,
in the flow. Breathe in,
들이마시고,
out. Breathe in,
들이마시고,
out.
내쉬고,
Breathe in, out.
들이마시고,
Breathe in,
내쉬고,
out. Breathe in,
들이마시고,
out.
내쉬고.
이제 얼마 남았지?
How much time?
앞으로 10초,
10 seconds remaining.
4초,
4 seconds.
보통은
4? Why are you not doing this by multiples of 5?
다들 입 다물고
Look alive, deckhands! Put your back into it! Toil, man, toil! Somehow we managed to escape the zone before Faust counted down to 0. Some sinners immediately threw themselves to the deck of the ship with limp puppets, while some looked like they had just taken a quick rest at a park bench. So we made it somehow, but I don't see any signs of those laws. Am I missing something, Frau Faust?
잘못 본 건가?
Oh, he was
Faust
German the
she?
whole time? Oh, and I gave him a country bumpkin accent.
설마 규칙이고 뭐고
I swear.
술대뻥이었고.
I swear, if all the law of the Great Lake drivel was some hogwash you made up,
우릴 그냥 개처럼 부려먹을
just to make this
작정이었다면
journey go
진심으로
fast,
그만두지 않을.
just a tad fast. I am slipping into so many accents. I am so sorry. Just to make this journey go just a tad faster, I'm going to seriously... Ah, there it is. The tranquil lake surface we just pedaled through was gone, as though it was never even there. In its place was an immense something. Its innumerable legs or tentacles rising above the lake surface. I couldn't even tell where the thing ended and where the lake began. Did it burst from the lake, or were we traveling unawares on its body this whole time? Ah! I couldn't even find the right word to describe the magnitude of that thing. Its appearance sent waves across the waters all the way to the zone we were in. Mephistopheles shook violently as though it was about to capsize. It need not be said that the sinners on the deck were given an untimely shower.
와우, 조금만 더 늦었다간 모두가 과자 부스러기 꼴이
Whoa,
되었겠어.
that was close. We were almost pancaked. Well, no. Adventure is complete with a nary a peril, of course.
만조. 이
NB.
정도는 되어야 날뛸 맛이
Now
나지.
this is more like it.
만일 저것이 우리를 한 번 더 공격하면
We have no chance of weathering a single strike from one of its limbs.
아니, 저것은
No, but
이곳에서는
it
우리를
will
내버려둘
leave us along the line as long as we are here.
그게 대호수의
That is the
규칙이니까.
law of the Great Lake.
이제 미뤄뒀던 설명을 할 수 있겠군요.
Now we have time for my explanations.
유사 대우수의 규칙은 여러 가지지만
Though the laws of the
지금
Great Lake are
필요한 설명을
numerous,
간단하게
I will
말하죠.
rely only the pertinent information for now.
한 호수에서 일정
Lingering
시간 이상
longer
머무를
than
경우
predetermined amount
각
of time
호수만의 파도가 밀려옵니다.
in a single lake will cause one to be struck by the waves of each lake.
보통 저런 걸 파도라고 부르나?
Waves. That didn't look like any waves I've seen before.
호수와 호수 사이를 넘어가는 것 또한 정해져 있는 시간과 조건이 각각 존재합니다.
There are also laws governing the time and direction in which ships are permitted to cross the borders between the lakes.
뭐야? 그러면
Wait,
어디에 멈춰
so
있기만 하면 반드시
if
저런
we were
문어 다리 같은 건데
to
당한다는
come
거잖아.
up to a stop for a bit, that octopus tentacle-like thing will whack us?
그래서
Precisely.
당연하게도
Thus, it naturally
이
follows
호수의
that
모든
everything
것은
on the Great Lake
규칙에
is in a
맞추어
constant state of
위치를
motion
바꿔갑니다.
to position itself according to the laws.
그 목표를 향해 가는 방법도
And the route towards our
그것에 맞춰
destination
우리를 안내하고
will also change accordingly.
혹시
Hmm.
그 규칙이라는 것에 대해
Can I get
정리되어 있는 게
like
없나요?
a
제
written
방에는
list
용어가
of these
가문의 규칙이
laws?
적힌 종이를 붙여두곤
My
했어요.
nanny used to stick a
완전히
piece of
지키기
paper
어려웠지만
with our family rules in my room. Not that I don't follow them at all, but that's when I heard a door open. Whoever opened it did so with obvious irritation.
기어코 파도가 왔었는데요.
The waves finally hit, huh? Ishmael? After such a long period of isolation, Ishmael staggered out of her room at last.
대호수의 규칙은 고작 노트에 몇 줄 적는다고 해결될 사소하고 간단한 내용이 아니에요. 대호수 자체의 규칙은 간단하지만 각 호수의 규칙은 천차만별이니까.
You can't just scribble the laws of the Great Lake down on a notepad and call it a day. Each lake has widely different sets of laws, even though the overarching laws governing the Great Lake are greatly straightforward.
애초에 허가 없이 대호수의 규칙에 대해 문자로 기록하는 것 자체가 유사에 잘 알려진 금기기도 하고요.
More importantly, you should know that unauthorized recordings of their laws is one of U-Corp's better-known taboos.
그렇다면 몸에 새기면 되겠고.
Then my body will remember it. What? Okay, Ryoshu.
만약 새긴다는 의미가 경험이 아닌 문신의 의미라면
Tattooing them
또한
on your
문제가
body,
됩니다.
if that is what you are referring to, is also prohibited.
해당 사례로
Taboo
유사의
hunters of
사냥꾼들이
U-Corp
파견된 적도
have been
있으니까요.
sent in pursuit of
모든
individuals who have attempted
구전으로만
precisely
옮겨주는
that.
편이
It is
안전합니다.
best that we do not produce any written records of their laws. What have you been doing all this time, Ishmael?
작사를 갈고 있었어요.
Wetting my harpoon. Your harpoon? Why?
더 날카로워야 하니까요.
Because I need it to be sharper.
스치기만 해도 살아있다는 사실이 후회스러울 정도로 고통스럽게 만들어줄 거니까.
Oh my god. Because I'll give her the kind of pain that makes her wish she was dead. She'll feel it, even from the smallest cuts.
그럼 그냥 처박히긴 하지 왜 기어 나오는 건데?
Then why don't you spare us from your misery and crawl back into your hole?
그대로 처박혀 있다간
I'm
녹아내릴
afraid
흔적도 없어진
that
당신들을
if I
구경할 것
did,
같아서요.
I'd later emerge to a deck littered with your melted, unrecognizable flesh.
별로 유쾌하지
And I'm
않거든요.
not rearing
그런 걸
to see a
대보는
sight like that again.
그리고
Besides,
호수에 대해 뭣도 모르는 사람들끼리 배를 주물럭거리면서 시간만 축내는 꼬락서니를 더는 못 봐주겠으니까.
watching you landsmen waste time tinkering with a ship you don't even understand, wasting precious time, has been unbearable. Even though it's been a long time since the incident at the boatworks, her biting yet anxious lectures have not dulled at all. I was afraid that she might stir up trouble among the sinners again. Okay, fine. But she was out here with the rest of us, and I wanted to believe that was more than enough. I decided not to question her further.
이럴 줄 알았죠.
I had a feeling this would happen. Ishmael walked up to the helm.
뭐 하는 거지?
What are you doing?
순항 중이다.
We are smooth sailing at the
오히려
moment.
남쪽에서 불어오는
A
순풍의
northbound
영향으로
breeze is
더
pushing
속력이
us along.
빨라졌어. 그렇게 보일 수도 있겠네요. 땅에서나
I
굴던
guess it
사람
could
생각이라는
look that
건
way for some
그렇게
people.
이차원적이고
Simple,
뻔한 편이니까.
one-dimensional, predictable, ground pounders like you.
이 새끼가
You
지금
little...
오티스에-
How dare you insult my... Otis? Let's hear her out.
운이 좋군. 물개.
You got lucky, swabby. Okay, Ishmael, tell us. How are we not smooth sailing? We've got the wind at our backs.
바람 때문이 아니죠.
That's no wind.
우리는 끌려가고 있는 거예요.
We're getting dragged. Dragged? By what? Those ships.
배들이기로.
What? Oh boy. Oh boy. Yay! Yay, lunacy. Yippee! There's 36 parts to this. Oh boy. I just looked at the freaking Heathcliff pedaling. Just like Ishmael said, two massive vessels were approaching us not far from where we were. We're not exactly on a collision course with them, though. Ishmael didn't entertain me with an answer. Instead, she took the helm and threw it wildly in one direction. Whoa!
이 기술은
The skill.
성공 드리프트.
Splashy drift?
배에도 드리프트가 있었나?
Didn't know ships could drift like a bus.
카론
I'm gonna try a German accent for Gregor. It's not gonna go well.
신선해.
Karen, impressed. Redhead, not bad.
경쟁자가 생겼군, 카론.
You have competition, Karen.
아니, 잠깐만.
Hey, hold up.
이상하군.
That's weird.
분명 방향을
She
꺾었는데
turned the helm all the
왜 저
way.
배들 사이로 우리 배가
Why are we
이동하지?
headed between those two ships?
뱃머리가
It's like we're
이동하지 않아요.
stuck on rails. Oh, jeez, Rick. We're in real trouble now. Though Ishmael turned the Mephistopheles helm around to the opposite direction of the two ships, we were getting dragged even faster by them. And there was nothing we could do about it.
이즈 설마 전진
Ishi, don't tell me you hit the reverse gear.
엔진은 껐어요.
I turned the engine off.
뭐
What? 배들이 합쳐지는
Whoa.
건가요?
Are these ships melding into one another?
야, 이 미친 새끼야!
You
지금 짜부라지게 생겼는데 그런 한가로운
You
감정이
bloody
나와?
loon! That's what you've got to say. We're about to get squashed like bugs.
어이 물개. 큰 소리를 그렇게 치더니 이제 어떡해?
You swabby. What happened to all that bravado from
좀 닥쳐요.
Shut up. Eh?
잡아당겨지고 있을 때를
I'm
최대한
going to
이용할
use the
거예요.
momentum of the
그리고-
pull when it's the strongest to get us out of here, and
부딪힌다.
we're going to crash!
지금
Now, immediately before the crash, Ishmael deftly revved the engine and adjusted several levers in a series of decisive motions before speeding us between past the two vessels. Blah!
뒤쪽이
The back of our ship. The ship's stern was crushed, but it was better than getting completely sandwiched between those two ships.
이 정도라면 며칠 내로 회복이 가능한 수준입니다.
Mephistopheles' engine can reconstruct damage of this severity within the next few days.
아니, 지금 보니까
Wait, this is more than just some damage. It's like they deleted a part of our ship,
마치 처음부터 그곳에
Gone,
있지 아니했던 것
as though
같소.
it had never been a part of the ship's blueprint. I took another look at where the stern used to be. It was as the sinner said. The stern wasn't crushed. It was effectively deleted, as though it had never been there. It left a bizarre-looking cross-section behind.
유사의 특이점.
It's
공명국수의
U-Corp
특징이죠.
singularity, the resonance tuning fork.
이곳의 배들은 원래 하나였던
Ships
것처럼
operating
서로
on the
끌어당기며
Great Lake can
합쳐지기도
merge
하고
and separate when
목적에 따라
needed,
언제 하나였냐는 것처럼
as though they've
분리되기도
always
하니까요.
been a single vessel, or as though they've never been parts of the same ship.
저 정도 크기의 배들이 쓰는 공명급세 정도라면
Resonance tuning forks
우리처럼
used by
공명급세가
vessels of
없거나
that size are
주가수가 안
strong
맞는
enough to
배들을
pull in smaller
그대로
boats
삼켜버리는 일이
without tuning
빈번하죠.
forks like ours, or even ones with tuning forks with mismatching wavelengths.
아, 이런.
Oh,
명령이
right.
내려지지도 않았는데
Apologies for taking
운전대를
the
잡게
helm
되었네요.
without your orders,
관리자님.
manager. No, don't. You just saved all our lives.
뭐 그러려던 건 아니긴
I wasn't
하지만
trying to, but thank you for
이해해 주신다니
understanding
고맙네요.
anyway.
아, 시키지 않은
Oh,
설명이
and
나오는
please accept my
것까지
apology
이해 좀
for
해주세요.
giving unsolicited
워낙
advice.
땡땡거리는 소리가
A certain
시끄러워서
somebody
그
won't stop
한가운데에서
flapping her
귀마개를 할 순
gums at
없잖아요.
me, so I had to. It's not like I can plug my ears in the middle of a voyage, right?
전장에서 입이 거른 사람은 굴러다니는 돌멩이만큼
I've heard
많은
my share of blunt, foul-mouthed talk during the war. It's not the first to, she's not the first to do so.
실력만 뛰어나다면
Doesn't matter.
그러는 걸
As long as she
굳이
can live
제지할
up to her
필요도
words, no
없을
need to
테지.
get in the way, I suppose.
죄송합니다, 관리자님.
I'm sorry, executive
잠시.
manager. I must
잠시만 휴식을
take
취하겠습니다.
a short break.
어찌 풀이 죽은 것이오?
Be not so crestfallen, Commander. I mean, Captain.
시끄럽다.
Silence.
처음부터 대장은
Executive
저기 계신
manager is our
관리자님이었어.
commanding officer. Always been. Downcast and shoulders slumped, Otis made her way to the ship cabins, formerly the bus cabins.
목적지에 거의 다 왔군요.
Our destination is near.
유사의 5대 항구 중 하나인
Welcome to one of the 5
청색지
great ports of
항구선입니다.
U-Corp, the Marlin Port. Val's voice was dry and emotionless, as though what had just happened didn't affect her one bit.
와, 정말 크네요.
Wow, it's so big.
지금까지 제가 보았던 배
That has to
중에
be one of the
손에 꼽을
biggest ships
정도로
I've ever
커다란 걸요?
seen. Honglu was right. We were approaching a massive ship so large that it could almost be mistaken for an island. Whichever was the Whichever was the case, it was clear that the port from a mega structure built from countless metal shipping containers. It was clear that the port was a mega structure built from countless metal shipping containers.
안개가 걷히니 비로소 보이지 않던 것이
Mist
보이는군요.
fades, and what was unseen before
이런 커다란
unveils
것까지
itself.
가릴 줄이야.
I scarcely did expect the pall to shroud a structure such as this.
배?
Ship? I don't know. Can we really call it a ship at this point? Can't help but agree there. Ishmael, does that count as a ship in the Great Lake?
대호수에서 자꾸 육지 상식을 꺼내봐야
Your
소용없어.
landsman common sense is useless at the Great Lake.
공명급세를 쓴다면
Ships that use
저런 배는 밥
resonance
먹듯이
tuning
볼
forks
테니까요.
like those are as common as crimes
고래고기 먹듯이
are in the
해야
back
할까요?
streets, or I guess as common as the whales are in the Great Lake. Whew! This was a lot of reading. Yay, yippee! What's this? Dun 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 dun. All right, it's battle time. Ooh, we can use 6 people now. It was 4 initially. Or 5. Yeah, it was 5 before. Da 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 da.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
자, 그럼 여기서 잠시
Well then, this is where we will go our separate ways for a short while.
나와 카로는
Karon and I have business to attend to here.
볼일?
A business? Why? What is it this time?
이노 향수
I'm looking to buy some mermaid perfume. Let's leave it at that. Virgilia said, looking straight at the advertisement before us. Bottles of mermaid perfume, extracted straight from their left fins. Special discount. Poor mermaids. They get Do mermaids exist in this universe? And if so, are they being like plundered for resources? That's so sad.
우리 것도 사다 주는 것인가?
Oh, thou art planning to procure some for us as well? Quite curious I am for that mermaid perfume. What other curiosities of the Great Lake await us, I wonder?
유사인은
A significant source of income for the people of Eucor comes from selling whale and mermaid products, whale oil, mermaid tears, mermaid perfume,
고래요리 등등 다양하죠.
whale cuisine, and more, to list a few examples. Well, I guess that answers my question. Ooh, lo! I spy a purveyor of iced creams over yonder. That's what I'm gonna call ice cream now. It's iced creams.
덩어리 고래맛 아이스크림.
Sardine whale flavored ice cream. How is that appetizing to you?
보기에는 이상해도 의외로
Sardines are
먹을만해.
quite the savory nosh, even if they do have a funny look to them. Alas, I am more keen to learn the flavors of the marlin whale ice cream.
길잡이께서는
Will you
이번에도
not
동행하지
accompany
않는
us to our
것이오.
destination, dear guide?
길잡이라는
I've
것의
done my
역할이
job
그런
as your
것
guide.
아니겠나. 올바른
I
방향을
point you to the
가리켜
right direction,
그
and that's where
방향으로
my
걸어가는
responsibilities end.
것까지는
It's not my job to
소원이
accompany
아닌
you all the
것이지.
way there. While you may be correct, your words also come across as rather impersonal.
올바르게 들었어.
Then you
이상.
heard me right, Yi-san.
내가 너희와
I don't intend to
나눈
make friends with any of you,
나눌
nor do I
정도가
want to.
나 참. 이런 잡담을
Don't let
안
these
하는
small
것은
talks give you the
정
wrong
같은
impression.
소리나 듣지.
Now,
파우스트 씨,
Miss Faust,
저희를 기다리는 분들이 계십니다.
our allies are expecting us.
미리 파견 나온
The
LCCB
before team on the ground
직원들로부터
will relay us to the
유사한
location of the Lobotomy Corp
황금가지가
branch
있는
housing the
로봇
Golden
통일
Bow.
지구의 위치를 전달받기로 했습니다. 전달받은 마지막 접선지
According to
위치에
our last
따르면
communication, they should be waiting
이쪽입니다.
for us there. They should be waiting for us there. Oh, geez, Rick. This place is a bit spooky.
아무도 안 보이는데.
I don't see anyone here.
된 거야,
What's up with that, Fowl?
저를
I can tell from your
의심스럽게
tone
생각하시는
that you
말뿐이에요.
doubt me. This is the location I was relayed.
이곳이 맞습니다.
그럼 이번에 우리가 먼저 도착한 건가? 피포 팀이라더니
I
이름에
can't.
어울리지 않는 행동도 하는구나.
I can't wait to read his canto. I can't wait. I'm so excited. As a big I love Wuthering Heights as a book, so I'm excited to see how they handle Wuthering Heights in this game. Huh? So we got here first. Bloody brilliant. Before team, more like belated team, innit?
정확히 정정하자면
Allow me to make a minor
저희 쪽에서
correction.
1시간 30분까지
We arrived
늦었습니다.
about an hour and 30 minutes behind schedule. Oh, odd. LCCB agents we met back at J-Corp were already on the scene and... I'm sure that comment reminded everyone of the same duo. Oh. Oh, 07 in the chat. It did for me too. Thinking about them even for a brief moment. Who's snoring?
기다림의 끝에 숙면을 취한
It appears they have elected to sleep in lieu of our appearance. Dots. Effie, Sod, we didn't deserve you to.
시간이 몇 시야? 아무리 그래도 너무 늦은 거 아니냐?
Ain't none of you got a watch, eh? What the hell's wrong with you lot?
아, 미안하오.
Ah,
급히 향하다
apologies.
예상치 못한 사고.
In our hurry, we happened upon an unforeseen mishap on our journey here. God, why didn't you take that into account before you left?
출발했어야지.
Aww. Someone from the corner of the shipping container rises from their nap and stretches. They sound oddly aggressive.
어?
Hmm?
아이쿠 이런.
My. Honglu, wait.
명찰이 삐뚤어져 있잖아요.
Your badge is upside down. Remember to always keep your appearance tidy. Honglu, no!
어라?
Huh?
명찰에
What's the sticky
지적거리는-
red thing on your... On his chest hung an upside down LCCB agent badge. I don't think this guy is an agent. I don't think this guy's an agent. It was soaked in blood. I hope that this badge would have a more dramatic effect.
자.
Let's see here. Limbus Company before team leader. Limbus Company.
겁도 없이 우리 구역에서 걸리적
Fools loitering around in our territory. I gots to say, that was bravely stupid.
볼품없는 연출이라
Then sorry
걸리적거리는
production was an insult to art.
하기 전에
Get to the
본론부터
point
나.
before I sink.
어휴, 의지가
Ooh,
강한
lads,
성민은 또 급하네.
so tardy yet so impatient. Why don't ye first give us a listen?
너희
You're looking for the golden whatchamacallit, aren't you? Gasp.
그자를 어떻게 한 거지?
What have you done to the team leader?
아, 목숨은
Hold your
잘
horses
지키니까
now.
마시고.
Lad's alive and well. Sure, Jan.
인질 협상을 하자는 거로군.
This is a hostage negotiation then. This ain't me first ransom rodeo, if you know what I mean.
간단해.
Just simple. Give us the cash and we return your friend.
안 주면
We don't get the cash. And we get your friend an impromptu burial in a shipper container right there.
납치범이었냐?
Kidnappers, eh? Pieces of shit.
오, 잠깐.
Whoa.
자꾸들
I
소리가
wouldn't do that if I were
높아져.
you, laddie.
말보다 몸이 먼저
Think
나가시려는
before you act, eh?
협상이 잘못될
Anything goes
경우에도
wrong and your friend
증거는
bites it.
관짝행이야. 돈만 깔끔하게 주면
It's very
너희는
straightforward if I
불륜한
do
친구랑
say so
관광
myself.
그
Just
모시기를
do what
찾으러
we say.
가시든가 하면 되는 거야. 쉽잖아.
And you and that friend of yours continue on your merry adventure. Get back to finding your golden whatchamacallit.
그럼 우리가
Hell,
맛집은 풀코스로
we'll even throw in a
알려줄게.
full-on
서비스로.
gourmet tour guide for you. Just to sweeten the deal.
버러지가
You bloody maggot.
자자. 알았어.
Okay, gotcha. I see what's going on here. Give us some time to discuss this, why don't you?
괜히 우리가 여기서 눈에 띄게 행동해봐야 좋을 게 뭐가 있겠어.
Look, there's no point in escalating this. It'll do nothing but draw attention to us.
섣불리 움직이다가
And if our impulsive actions get the LCCB agent killed,
상황이 우리에게 불리한 사실.
true, and hold the upper hand in this negotiation.
황금가지에 대해 자세히 알지도 못하는 것들이
They hold the upper hand in this negotiation. But I don't believe these fools know much about the Golden Bough. They likely kidnapped him by chance, thinking they could get a hefty ransom out of him.
지금껏 황금가지를 빼앗으려는 악인들은 많았지만
Though we have come across many men and women of evil nature in our venture, such brazen villainy has henceforth not been encountered.
얄팍한 알맹이 없는
How
장난질.
classless. It is grotesquerie without a cause.
섣불리 무기라도 휘둘렀다가는 파악되지 않은 전원
Judging them head on will only sick their friends
이
after
구역을
us.
주름잡고 있을 수도 있는
Friends who may be
쫓기게
involved with a
되겠지.
powerful local syndicate.
유사에 대한 정보가 거의 없는 우리에게
Our chance of
상황이
victory is
상당히
slim.
불리해진다.
Should such an event come to pass, we do not possess enough intel on Eucor to effectively maneuver this situation.
그러게 조직의 크기가 얼마나 될지도 모르겠고.
Yeah,
대사를
we don't
들으니까
even know
슈퍼
how
솜씨가
big the
아니고였지.
syndicate behind this guy is. From the way that he said his lines, this probably isn't his first time doing this, right?
그런 거라면 규모가 작은
Then
조직일
there's
수도 있다는
also
거
a chance that
아닌가요?
they're just small fries, isn't there?
규모가 작으면 그냥 싹 다
If they're
조지면
small
끝날 일이잖아.
fries, let's crush them all. We'll hit them before they even have the chance to lay a finger on the hostage.
아니,
No,
말대로
that could mean
규모가
that
크지
their
않다면
syndicate may
또
be
다른
so
골칫거리가
small and
될 수 있다.
scattered that's impossible to be traced.
진짜
He's like, oh, I want to beat stuff up. I want to do it now. I want to beat up people now. I crave violence. So we don't know anything. Great.
정말로
Are they really
저희가
going
돈을
to
안 주면
if we don't pay up?
진짜
Blast it.
저런 것들은 수트.
I know they're kind.
죽인 후에
Scum like
시체를
them are
영원히
always
못 찾게
are around every corner of the
어딘가에
city.
있는 더러운
If they
버릇들.
go, if this goes, if this goes chicken up, they'll kill the hostage and won't even leave a body for us to find. All kinds of awful images and ominous speculation began to overwhelm us. The so-called kidnappers were crowding amongst themselves, giggling and chattering. They knew that our options were limited. Okay, then I'm going to start off by asking how much they want. We're out of our element here. Best I can do is try to gather some information at least. A short, exasperated sigh escaped Ishmael's lips. She had been standing here this whole time, arms crossed over the harpoon that rested upon her chest.
돈을 주겠다? 저것들한테요?
You're going to pay them?
미치신
Those
거죠?
bastards? Are you crazy? What else can we do? Even now, the hostage.
변명은 관심 없고.
I don't care about your excuses.
이게
I only care to know
관리자님이 내리신 최선의 판단
if this really is the best
맞아요?
course of action you could come up with.
판단에 대한 의심은
Any doubts about the manager's decisions
불필요하다.
are unnecessary. Yeah, you're as predictable as always.
당신이라면 그렇게 말하겠지.
판단은 곧 명령이다. 의심은 곧 불복이고.
Executive manager's decisions are orders. To doubt them is insubordination, Ishmael. It doesn't matter how competent of a sea dog you are.
뭐?
Okay,
그럴 수도 있고요.
if you say so.
나한테
But
직접
who
해라
cares?
말라 하는 말 없었으니
They're not giving me an order.
상관없다고 생각하는데
They didn't forbid me from doing anything, so what's your problem here?
도저히
I just
이대로는
can't sit
참을
here and
수가
watch
없어서.
this play out. Ishmael strode toward the kidnappers. It was plain from her tone and expression that she did not care one bit about what the other sinners said.
명령 불복종에 대한 처벌은
I'll gladly accept the consequences. She shot me a fleeting glance before raising her harpoon.
편하실 때
For insubordination, manager.
관리
Woo! Then thrust her well-sharpened harpoon right into one of the kidnapper's forehead. Ah! The entire course of her action, from start to finish, was so full of absolute confidence that no one even thought to stop her. I couldn't either.
대박.
Oof. Yoshu was right. The kidnapper suffered a total obliteration of the forehead.
이스마일 씨,
Ishmael,
방금
what did you just
무슨
what
짓을
did you
하신
just
거예요?
do? Sinclair was the first to snap out of his stupefied silence.
이러면 인질로
The
잡혀있다는
LCCB
LCCB
agent.
대원이 화를 당할 수도 있잖아요.
They took hostage.
저희 때문에.
We just put him at risk. Because of us, he could. Sinclair was trembling hard. I couldn't tell if it was the welling tears he was holding back or an uncontrollable fury.
그때처럼 에피 씨와 소드 씨처럼.
Just like then. Just like back when with Effie the Sode.
불과
불과
It
몇
was
달
only a few months
전일 뿐이었어요.
ago when...
그새 잊은 건 아니시잖아요.
Don't tell me you've moved on already. Damn. Damn. Oh no. Gasp. Sinclair's memories? Saw an image of Salt and Effie both smiling. Both were excellent field agents. And because they were both excellent agents, they suffered to their last moments before our eyes. Helplessly watching as they slowly expired in front of him, at his old home at that. That day must have been scorched into his memories. I recall Ishmael's vision that I witnessed back at the boat works. Was that also a moment that was burned into her memories, I wonder? Dots. Ishmael didn't seem to find Sinclair's questions worth answering. She strode towards one of the closed shipping containers and kicked it open. A body that had been dead for so long that its complexion and consistency barely resembled that of a living human slumped to the floor. Ah!
이건 일주일 정도 됐네요. 당연히
This one's been dead for at least a week. And of course, isn't our LCCB agent. Ishmael kicks the body, tossing it on its back.
옷을 보아하니
From the
이곳
looks of it,
청새치 항구로
this
놀러온
one
관광객들이네요.
was a
호수에서
tourist
관광을
visiting
다닐
Marlin
정도면
Port,
부자라는 소리 좀
probably
듣고
loaded
살았을
too.
텐데 돈을
If they
보내지
could
못할
afford to
리는
travel to
없었겠죠.
the Great Lake just for its sights, they would have been able to afford whatever ransom the pirates demanded.
납치, 협박,
Kidnap,
살인
extort, execute.
이런 조직은
These syndicates have been
조금씩
repeating
바뀌고
these three steps for a
오래전부터
good while
요새
at
이곳저곳에
Ucorp.
뿌리 내려져 있었어요.
Even as their names and organizations
잡초같이
changed with time,
사방에.
they're everywhere, like vermin.
오히려 여기서는
It would be more accurate to call them pirates here.
인지를 돌려줄 것처럼 계속 돈을
They never
요구하다가
return the hostages.
상대에게 더 이상
They'll keep
뜯어낼 게
asking for
없을
more and more ransom until the money well dries up. Ishmael poked the body with her foot.
이런 식으로
Then they kill the
죽이는
hostages, like they did this one.
한두 번이 아닌 듯.
Oh, quite numerous. The prevalence of such tragedies must be... How can this be? Wherefore doth no hero rise to the occasion and put a stop to these villains?
이곳은
I believe
관광지
this
아니었던 겐가?
to be a place of tourism, is it not?
이런 경우엔 보통 엄청나게
Well,
든든한 갯배가 있는 경우가
that
많겠지.
usually means that there's a bigger fish looking for these small fries.
그것이 도대체 무슨 관계가
Nay,
있다는 말이오?
that matters not.
아기들이
To let
도시를
some
불러다니는데
villains run rampant in the city is...
아직 도시의
Oh,
해결사들이
it
이
must be
사실을
the
모르는
case
것이
that the
틀림없어.
fixers of the city
그렇지
are
않다면
yet
빈곤한 자가 말을
unaware
의뢰하지
of this
못했거나.
travesty. Mayhaps they were preoccupied tending to others in need. Indeed, not else, but that explains this. Oh, Dawn, Donnie, I love you. Always, always stay this way.
지금이라도 정의로운 협회에
Were
서신을
we to send
보낸다면
were we to send a massive, a missive? I misread that. Were we to send a missive to one of the just and honorable associations of the...
제발 돈키호테 씨,
Don Quixote, please.
아직도 그 정의와 악인
Isn't it
타령이에요?
about time you woke
현실이
up from
그렇게
your
안 보이나요?
delusions? I've had enough of your rambling about justice, your villains.
아니야, 아니.
You know what?
그냥 말하지 마요.
Never mind.
어차피 먹히지도
It's
않을
like I'm talking to a brick wall.
답답하니까 자꾸 말하게 되네.
You're not gonna listen to me anyway. It's so frustrating to have to sit here and just...
항상 이딴 식이니까 일이 자꾸 늦어지기만
The
하잖아.
shabbiness is... Why can't we... Why we can't get anything done in time?
지금쯤이면 만나기로 한 LCCB 대원에게 정보를 얻고 있었어야 했는데.
Her voice acting is really, really good. I know I've been talking over all the characters' voice acting, but holy cow. By now, we should have been talking to the LCCB agent, getting the intel we need. Ishmael's eyes darted around with wrath, impatience, and anxiety. A metaphorical storm, an amalgamation of senses. She was billowing wildly and helplessly in the tempest. I could not even hope to hold her steady.
너희가 자초한 거야.
You've brought this upon yourself.
이 근방은 다 우리 구역이라고. 우리 조직으로 말하자면
This is our waters. Do you know what syndicate your dogs just...
볼 거면 그냥 빨리 오세요.
Yeah, if we're doing this, then let's get this over with. Finally we fight. Despite the lot of reading that you do in this game, the dialogue is so good that I bumped my knee. Okay. All right. A good chunk of my team is level 40, so
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Gameplay.
먹지.
I do love our tattooed samurai warrior version of Ishmael.
죄인인가?
직접 발견.
꿰뚫려라.
내 피분수
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
I love you, B team. I love you so much.
소통의 탈식. 갈라지도록.
One of my favorites.
실밥이 터졌나?
I love the La Mancha Land identities so much. They're so freaking cool.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
내 피분수
직접 발견. 비명을 질러라.
Yay! I made sure to level up a good chunk of my team to level 40.
피분수가 폭죽보다도 높이 솟아올랐어. 아니야, 이렇게 크게 웃으면 안 돼.
Ooh,
아름다움을 잃지 않게.
we got level up
그리고
tickets too.
제2 권속으로서의 품위도 잃지 않게 하자.
Yes. Again! Again! Yippee! Yippee!
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Ooh, I've been reading for an hour and a half. Holy cow. Time surely flies. I'm gonna take another sip of water. I got a drop of water just flew into my eye. Ow! Ow. Oh. Okay, win rate again.
꿰뚫려라.
영원히 잠들어.
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
I will say the one thing I do not like about this Don Quixote, she's so sad. She's just so sad. What happened? What trauma happened? And don't spoil Canto 7 for me. I know it's gonna break my heart. It's gonna break my heart in a multitude of pieces. Bam. That never gets old for me. I'm sorry. Fun fact, Wild Hunt Heathcliff was one of the first 3-star identities that I got. I feel very privileged and blessed. I love the cool pose that he does there. I was about to say, it's so dark on my screen that I didn't even see a figure there. I'm like, we're going to stab a puddle of blood is what I thought was going to be happening here. There we go. More story? There we go. Man, I am surprised that one of y'all's still breathing after all that. Ah, you bastards. When our boss hears of this, you're all finished. So if you bow down and beg for... Wait, I'm not finished! Get away! Get! Oh, that's convenient. She's not okay. Nice. Now we know we can go up the chain and talk to their boss in charge. Let's stop wasting our time here. I don't want to have to crack open these shipping containers one by one and go through mountains of rotting corpses. You can still point, right? Please. The location of your boss. Mark it on this map with your finger. I wasn't sure when she picked it up, but Ishmael was carrying a travel brochure of Marlin Port. She shoved it in the pirate's face, who struggled for a moment before pointing to a location on the map. As soon as her trembling finger reached the paper. Ishmael, wait! Well, we have our next stop. What are we waiting for? Ishmael walked out, leaving nothing but shipping containers full of both old and fresh bodies behind. Jesus Christ. What are the odds of the LCCB agent we are supposed to meet still alive? Depends on how rich they think that we are. He could already be dead then. Even if the worst comes to pass, we should still find his body. That'll at least give us something. If that's all we find at the end of this corpse, Ishmael. I don't think I could forgive. Huh. Who? Me? No. Us. We didn't even try to save him. Damn. Faust? I am listening. Should we do something? Is she going to be okay? I mean, Ishmael?
명령 불복종에 대한 것인지 수감자의 감정 상태에 대한 것인지
I can
어떤
give you
것이든
answers regarding her
대답은 드릴 수
insubordination and
있겠습니다.
her emotional state.
이런 상황에서
But this is not a
Faust의
matter in
추론,
which Faust's answers
별다른
can
도움이
be
되지
of much
못하겠죠.
assistance.
처럼 명령 불복종과 단독 행동은 동서고금
Executive Manager.
대상이었습니다,
Such
관리자.
insubordination and rogue behavior would have resulted in an on-the-spot execution in any other organization.
수감자를 처분할 권한이
I'm aware
없으시다는
that
걸
punishing
알고
the
있지만
sinners is not
그에
a
준하는
part
처벌,
of the authority
향후
given to
관리를
you,
위해 필요하다고
but there
조언드리고
must be
싶군요.
penalties befitting her actions for proper management. Otis, you're always on my side. Otis is a simp. Pretty much always, now that I think about it.
저도 한때 몇몇 부하들을 이끌었던
I have
입장에서
been
관리자님의
a
심리를
leader of men
충분히 헤아릴 수
once,
있으니까
as you
말입니다.
are now. I can sympathize with your troubles. Oh, is that why? I thought it was just I thought her behavior was just a commentary on the Korean military, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I can manage Ishmael anymore. I just don't. Though it looks like she was acting rash. Maybe she knew the right thing to do in this scenario. If Ishmael suddenly decides to quit or something, Faust will doubtless proceed to educate me on the various clauses that prevent Ishmael from quitting. But it's not like I could force her to come along should this hostility escalate. Besides, she's already acted without my orders earlier. She did say that she'd follow my orders, but I wasn't sure how long that would last.
그게 무엇이 중요합니까, 관리자님?
Executive Manager. That doesn't matter.
10이라는 숫자가
We
어긋나면
don't need
부수적인 문제입니다.
there to be 12 sinners. Otis? Are you saying that we leave Ishmael?
저는 아주
Executive
먼
Manager.
곳으로부터 오랫동안 떠돌다
I have wandered for
이곳에
many
왔습니다,
years in
관리자.
far, far lands
입사
before
계약서에
making my
적힌
journey here,
그
and I
한
have done
줄만
so
보고
with steadfast determination. For a single clause on my contract with the company,
그 목적을 위한
I
여정에서
came ready to
발생한
face all the
고난과
hardships that the journey
더
entails.
나아가서
Adversity,
전우들의 이탈 같은
conflict,
부수적인 요소들을
and loss of
충분히
comrades
각오하고
are
있던
simply
부분이었습니다.
facts of this
오히려
quest that I
당연한
must
요소일
weather.
것입니다.
Truth be told, I expect all of them to happen at some point in our journey.
물론
I'll always remain by your side, of course. Of course. She smoothly added the last part, but like a suck up. But there was a growing suspicion at the back of my mind that maybe not everyone felt a sense of belonging from this group. Maybe I was the only one who sought a sense of belonging from them. That we'd fight as one no matter what ordeal this journey threw in our way. Yeah. This ain't that kind of game, buddy.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
I know, Donnie.
가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게 우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
Once more into the breach. Oh, excuse me. The location is marked by the pirate's blood led us to the entrance of a club. Faint music could be heard echoing from behind the doors. Is this Darude Sandstorm? Ba-da-da-da-bam. Ba-da-ba-da-bam. So this is the place.
우리 중에 이런 요란한 클럽 가본 사람?
Any of us been to a loud, flamboyant deluxe dance club like this before?
굳이 우리 중에 고르자면은
Well, if I had to guess, my bet would be on you.
그거 편견이야.
Oh, come
우리 뒷골목에는
on.
이렇게
A flashy
화려한
bar
술집은
like
거의
this?
없었어.
At my back streets?
장사가 잘 될 리가
I doubt it would
없었잖아.
have
그치?
had much business back there.
뭐 뒷골목에서 몰래
People would
벌이는 파티
sometimes
같은
host
건
secret
있었지만
back streets
그럴
parties.
때마다
But
소녀가
Sonia
매번
somehow always
귀신같이
got
알아채서
on.
잡아왔었지.
So why are we talking about this?
모르겠어, 단테? 입구에 경호원들이 있잖아.
Don't you see, Dante? Bouncers at the gate.
몇 명이서 오셨죠?
Welcome. How many do you have with you tonight?
2명. 섭섭하네. 나 기억 안 나? 명단에
Two.
올려져 있는데.
Come on, man. Don't you remember me? I'm on the list.
죄송합니다.
Ah, my
확인했습니다.
apologies. Please enter.
저것 봐. 뭔가 쑥덕거리면서 물어보잖아.
Look, they're
재수없게
checking
저걸 들어야 한다는 건데.
something with the guests before letting them in. We gotta squeeze in there all smooth somehow.
그럼 그 다음으로 많이
Well,
가는 사람은
since Rodia's out, next in the line is.
어? 뭐야? 나?
What? What? Me?
무슨 말 같지도 않은
The hell are
소리야?
you blathering about? I'll smash your skull in. Oh yeah, he's perfect. Send him in.
나라면 어느 정도는 칭찬으로
I take that
받아들일
as a
것
compliment
같은데,
if I were you, Heath.
그런가?
Should I? Well, I think it means you're attractive. Oh. Hold on 1 second, guys. What you looking for? I got you. I do. Sorry about that. Just had to make sure that the door didn't accidentally open. I'm back. Hopefully none of that picked up. Oh boy. Did that even mute? Mute. Oh god, I don't think it muted. Whoops. Well, that didn't go very well. We live and we learn.
뭐 기다릴 게 버리게 되어서 아쉽지만
Sorry to
난 좀 더
disappoint,
피와
but my
땀과
syndicate
의리로
was
섞여 있는 그런
less
조직
about music and
출신이라서
dance
말이야.
and more about blood loyalty, things like that.
아쉽지만
I'm more of a
삐까뻔쩍한
small
곳보다는
watering hole or an
허름한
old
탑자에서
pub
마시던
bloke than
낡은
a
술집이
fancy
내가
clubber.
가까워.
Getting sloshed, drinking from old rickety tables. Yeah, that's more like it.
나
Me.
음악과 함께 울려
Music.
퍼지는 비명.
Screams of fear and pain.
기범벅 벽지.
Deluxe. Walls painted
꺾여 있는
red with
관절이
blood.
춤을
Dance. People with crushed joints forced to dance.
아, 그런 거는 클럽이 아니야.
Yeah, that's not a club. Well,
역시
I can't think of
안
anyone
그런가
else then.
가보았다.
I have been to such a club.
다소 자주.
Marisol? Quite often. Dots?
농담이지.
You're choking. I love the choke back from Gregor there.
농담이 아니다. 왜 그렇게 생각하는지 모르겠군.
I am not. I fail to see why that is difficult for you to accept.
인생에서 즐길 거리를 찾으러 돌아다닐 무렵에 방문한 곳 중 하나일 뿐이다.
It was merely one of the places I visited when I used to wander in search of life's joys.
저 클럽의 절차를 관찰해보니
A cursory
프라이빗
observation
클럽으로
of their
보인다.
procedures
프라이빗
reveals
클럽은
that
방문하기 전
it is in fact a
입구에 서
private
있는
club.
문지기들의 허가를 받아야
As a
입장을
general
가능하다.
rule, visitors must receive the bouncer's permission prior to entry.
문지기들은 대체로 평균
Most
이상의 덩치를
bouncers are
소유하고
above
있었으며
the
무기
average
또한
mass and
소유하고
are likely to be armed.
이들 사이를 무사히
Key
지나가려
elements to getting past the bouncers are,
일반적인 클럽이라면
you'd be right
그게 맞는
if this
말이겠지만
was just any other club.
이수?
Is she? Ishmael walked past us and up to the club entrance. Stab, 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 stab.
이곳은 조직의 보스가 있는 공간.
This
당연히
is a home to a
일반적이지
leader
않은
of a
방식으로
syndicate.
입장하지 않는 방식도 있을
The
테고.
question you should be asking is, what are the other ways of entering the establishment?
그 답도
And I'm sure the
조직원이
answer
있겠죠.
lies with a syndicate member.
단순하지 않나요?
Easy enough, right?
어떻게 오셨죠?
What brings you here, if I may ask?
저는
저는
퀵해그의
I'm
친구예요.
oh I'm Kikeg's friend.
네가 뭐라고?
Your whose friend? I don't know how to pronounce that either. I'm so sorry.
퀵해그
Kikeng.
그 이름을 알고 있겠죠?
You recognized that name, didn't you? At the mere mention of that name, the bouncer's expression changed from that of indifference to disbelief.
잠깐.
Wait. The bouncer whispers something into the radio. Is he really going to let us in?
당신이 정말 퀵해그의 친구라는 건가?
Are you truly a friend of this Kikeg? What if I am?
그렇다면요?
지금 어디지?
Chiche? Is that how you said it?
퀵해그
Kikeg. Okay. I'm saying kind of saying it right.
보스께서 물어보신다.
It's the boss asking.
그러니까 당신들 보스가 지금 이 안에 있다는 거네요.
Right. So your boss is in the club, huh?
다시 한번 묻는다.
I ask again.
퀵해그는
Where is Kik?
우리 쌍갈고리가 향하는 중. 다시 말한다. 우리 쌍갈고리가.
The twin hooks are on our way. I repeat, we are. I thought we were trying to sneak in.
아니요.
No.
이 안에 조직의 보스가
I just want to
있는지
know if their
확인할
boss was home.
방법일 뿐이었죠.
We should be able
대가리가
to
가장
get
많은
all the
정보를 알고
intel we
있을
want
테니
from them.
가장 빠르고 확실하죠.
I assume a battle is about to commence. Yep. Ooh, fish hooks. Very nice.
가족을 위해 기도해.
Very nice. Very nice scissors. Very nice. Flashbang, flashbang, flashbang.
내 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
엎드리도록.
갑니다.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
또한 여기서 할 테니.
Let's go, Donnie. Stabby stab. There we go.
속에서
그대로 문
40.
너희의 목이
Here come more.
전투를 승리로 이끌.
We win rate again until we can't win rate no more.
아류 산소 정열 80.
Very nice. Hum.
이 정도로 나와 검을 맞대?
All of them? Oh, there's still more coming.
가족을 따뜻.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
구원을 가진 무기를 만드는 것만큼 내가 어버이보다 뛰어나.
갑니다.
Alright, who hits him first? Wild Hunt?
속에서
산초류 경혈본 라샹을.
Nice.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니
Should we go up?
가릴 것
And
없이
now we go
마음껏
down.
마셔. 그게
Again! Haha! Again!
와, 어느새 문지기님들이 길을
와.
비켜주셨네요.
Whoa, I can't believe they're letting us in like this. Let's go. I wanted to correct him that the bouncers weren't letting us in, that they were either face down in some ditch or fleeing, and we're just letting ourselves in. But I guess I wasn't in the mood.
몇 명이서 오셨어?
Hey, you here with anyone?
13명이서 왔습니다.
Yes, I have 12 companions with me.
열?
12? Is she hitting on Faust? There, get him! Sorry for disturbing you.
자, 이제 저희 한국에서 유행하는 춤을 춰볼까요? 이름하여 청사진 댄스!
Okay, everyone, let's do the famous Marlin dance of our beloved Marlin port.
퍼프를 뻗고 이렇게
Arms out like this. Swing and lock. Swing and lock.
아이 진짜 왜 이렇게 쿵쿵대는
Oh,
거야?
what's with all this booming bass?
뇌가 둥둥
It feels as though the sound waves are vibrating my entire brain matter.
다 앞에서 꺼지세요.
Get out of my way, or you'll all be sorry. Ishmael swung her mace, shattering a nearby table to pieces. And that was more than enough for the clubbers to realize the seriousness of the situation. They quickly ran to the exit and vacated the club. More battle time. For anyone watching, just let me know if the volume of everything is okay, alright?
목을 내놓고 있도록.
꽤 뚫려라.
So I did an art stream yesterday, so I don't know how loud everything else is.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Flashbang.
갇혀 죽어라.
영원히 잠들어.
All right. Again.
네 피분수. 무기를 만드는 것만큼 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지. 산소류 경혈 온 라샹.
Yeah.
끝을 낼 시간이다.
Oh, another stab.
다시 먹지.
직접 밝혀주마.
이대로 무너져. 너희의 무기 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌.
Oh my gosh, what are these? He's atrophied. They're both staggered. He's atrophied and he's in ruin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
사류 산초 경혈 찢겨라. 기원을 갖추는 그대로 무너져라.
이번에 네 피분수.
Bottom.
이 정도로 나와 검을 맞대?
Bottom.
영원히 잠들어.
Here we go. Another successful win rate battle.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도.
Yes, I know, dearie, I know.
카니발 타임.
Again. Nope.
간다.
Ding 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 ding.
가족을 위해.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
뚫리고. 엎드리도록.
죄인인가?
꿰뚫려라. 쏟아내. 따뜻해. 쏟아내.
이번에 네 피분수.
너희의 무기로 이 혈투를
Oh,
승리로 이끌.
see it. Serena Rose, welcome to the stream. How are you today? We're playing some Limbus Company. Point. This has been we're playing some of, yes, you made it. Oh, you're doing good. I'm glad to hear. So, we're playing Canto 5 right now. This is Ishmael's story. And this is just, usually during these story battles, it's just, this is gameplay. Click, click. Oh, she's gonna do it again. She's got two of them. Hump.
뒤져 밝혀주마.
아류탄초 경혈육수 찢겨라.
Love the art style for the combat. Oh yeah, it's really good. This is a game by a... Ooh, yeah. Yes, girl, slay.
너희의 목표, 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다.
I have no idea. I don't even know. Oh, Blood Feast. That's what that is. Okay. So all the... not the bread. So this is a turn-based game. Each one of these characters is wearing what's called an identity, and that's what you like pull in, like, because this is a gacha game, and that's what you pull in the gacha. However, you can grind for like a specific currency that you use to trade for in the shop to get whatever identity that you want. The bread. Queen of Comforts, welcome to the stream.
갑니다. 40. 먹지. 이 정도로 나와 공을
잠들어.
We have a wicked bread thief in the chat. Oh, there goes my daughter.
속에서 비명을 질러.
40. 먹지.
네 피분수.
But yes, the more
네 피분수.
so most of these identities that I picked up, when I read that they were vampires, and I was like, give me right now.
오랜 목마름도
Give me all the vampires. All of them.
피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
And of course, the more like
다를 것 없이 마음껏
bleed or like bleeding effect that they causes their appearance to change. Yes, there are vampires. Apparently there are vampires in this story. They're called blood fiends in this, from what I've been told. Let's escape the story for a second. So since we have some new viewers here in the chat, hello. These are our playable characters. You have 12. And these 12 are the only ones you're gonna get. However, each character's got an identity, right? This is the identity that you start with. And then you get, this is what's equivalent to like a 4-star in the game. In the game is called a 00. And then the super nice ones, like the 5 stars, are the 000. You clap and hold, and you level up with tickets. And you can get some tickets. We've been getting some tickets in the story, which is good. You can also like grind in the levels for tickets to level them up. And so far, I can only level up some of these characters to level 40 right now. As I go further in the story, it'll be like, okay, you can level the characters up to level 45 now. And in the next chapter, oh, you can level them up to level 50 and so on and so forth. But these are like the best ones I have. And basically this means that I've maxed out this identity. She's my support character, and I love her immensely. I've made him he's my tank. He still needs to be like fully uptied, but as you can see, so this is the currency that you can use to like pick up like identities and whatnot in the shop. However, they're also used to help uptie the identity, which basically is like, I don't know, it makes them stronger. So you have to kind of choose how you use your currency.
점심도 챙겨주는 회사라니.
And this is my main page.
참 좋소. 백날 첫날
And this is the battle pass. And as you can see, I am locked out until the 22nd of May. I cannot level up. I cannot level up anymore. Although I'm sure when it unlocks, it'll free itself. But yeah. This is the gotcha. Never do single pulls. Only do 10. But hey, if you don't like gambling, you just go here to dispense. And all of the identities are here. So I'm hoping to grind for the stuff that'll show up for Walpurgisnacht, which is evidently like a special, like limited time event. Ooh, there's also these. They're called egos. It's basically like the character's ultimate. But yeah, that's that. And as far as story goes, I am here. I have not streamed any of the other, they're called cantos or chapters. So we're going through. There she is. There's my daughter. And of course you can change for each one. There's a still one and then there's like a moving life 2D one. There she is. There's her smile. I missed her. We'll keep it there. But yeah, and then this is my this is like my user profile, so if you ever start the game and ever friend me, there's my little code. This is the mirror dungeon. She's definitely your daughter. Thank you. This is the mirror dungeon. You farm in here. You farm in here for the different character shards, as they're called, and you can do that for like all the and the bonus resets around, I think, Thursday. And it also like levels up the battle pass like extremely fast when you go in the mirror dungeon. And then in here, this is where you get like stuff to level up your characters, and this is where you get stuff to uptie your characters. And now that we're all caught up for all the new people, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the story. I have been trying to voice act it a little bit, at least a little, but there's also Korean voice acting on top of it, so I'm like, so many noises happening. Certain chapters take stamina, the stuff down here, but some don't. Stuff where it's just story stuff. Wild Hunter. There's Heathcliff. We love and appreciate Heathcliff. We've broken into a club Ishmael, our girly pop here, this is her chapter. So she's traumatized and is not she's kind of handling the situation well-ish, but she's become a little bit more violent, shall we say. Boink, boink. Blah. Huh. I love that the blood fiends each have their own little, like, I love the umbrella too. And they each have their own, like, little pose or flourish that they have at the end of some of their big moves. It's kind of great. They're incredibly extra. Oh, we have. They are vampires, so true. I would know. Flashbang, flashbang. I love that he just traps somebody in a coffin. Lightning flashes and just, bam, they're dead. Oh no, he got staggered. That's okay, they're almost dead anyway. Tomorrow I plan on playing a game. It's made by the same company that made this. It's called Lobotomy Corporation. Hang in there. Yay! We hung in there.
좋은 말 할 때 당신들 대장이 있는 방이 어디인지 말하는 게 좋을 거예요.
All right, it's reading time. Oh, geez, Rick. You better tell us where your boss is before things turn ugly. Go drink some more milk before you start tossing around threats like that, laddie. I'm serious. Talk or the next thing getting smashed is your head. Is your head. Your skull. Okay, let's calm down. Captain ain't here. If it's hostages you're looking for, the first mate should know. Directions. The last room at the end of that corridor. Go. Not that way. Get out of this club. Huh? Hey, I'm sorry. Oi, kid. You're getting better at this, aren't you? I still sound like I'm going through puberty, but that's okay. I don't want to get complimented for doing something like this.
빨리 구해야 한다고 생각했어요.
I just think we have to get to the hostage as soon as possible. Heathcliff is so cool.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니
I don't like to interrupt her, but I gotta. She goes on a long soliloquy.
와일드 헌트야.
요란스럽기도 해라.
Hello?
어느 선장이 보낸 거야? 아니면 내 목에 또 그새 현상금이라도
Ma'am.
붙었나?
Please tell me she's the captain. Phew. You've certainly made a mess out there. Tell me, who sent you? A rival captain? Or are you looking to collect my head for a bounty?
당신이 여기 보스야?
So you're the boss here.
그래?
Yeah, I'm Smee. First mate.
부선장.
First mate of the Twin Hook Pirates.
날 보고 싶어 했다.
Heard you wanted to see me. What? Want an autograph?
당신은 2인자라고 들었다.
You were last informed that you were the second in We were last informed that you were the second in command.
우리는 보스를 원한다.
Smee.
그는 어디?
It just hit me. It didn't register in my head who this character was. We seek your superior. Tell us of their whereabouts.
후크 그놈은 어디서 또 요정
Hook?
마시고 있겠지.
That asshat has been drowning in bottles of fairy wine somewhere. 3 sheets to the wind. Oh my god. Where's Peter Pan? I gotta know.
그러니까 실질적으로 내가 이곳을 지배하고 있는 거라 봐도 무방해.
Is it just a small child just like Don Quixote just running around and stabbing people but with just fun and whimsy in his eyes? So I pretty much run this joint, de facto and all, you know? And you gotta understand our predicament. The perfume business has never been the most lucrative venture at this point, so we're just looking to branch out. A purely business decision devised by none other than yours truly. Oh, so they make Peter Pan a vampire? You know what? I don't know.
이해했다. 너는 우리가 원했던
Understood.
정보를 갖고 있다.
So you must have the information we seek.
우린 너희 조직이 확보한
We are in
것으로
search
보이는
of a certain
인질의
individual
일반을
held hostage by this
그 정보를
establishment.
내놓아라.
Hand over the information regarding his whereabouts.
인질이라니.
Hostage? Oh, what a crude choice of words. We prefer to call him our guest. Guest? Oh, geez, Rick, a guest.
자, 그럼
Yeah, well then, how about a deal?
퀵해그에 대한
Tell me
정보를
everything you
나한테
know
내보내.
about
그럼 내가
Kike,
너희 쪽 손님을
and I'll see
안전하게
to it that the
내보내줘.
guest you're looking for is safely returned.
심지어 꽤 거물이신
Besides,
손님이던데.
that guest of ours, he's a big shot, ain't he?
뭐
LC,
팀장이라고 했으니까.
something's team leader.
그쪽에 퀵해그에
Oh, and one of
친구가
you's
있어.
a friend of Kike, right? Dots.
퀵해그에 대해 알고
Tell me
있는 걸
everything you
전부
know
말해.
about Kike.
지금 어디서 뭘 하고 있는지,
What's she
주위에
up to?
만나는 사람은
Who's she
누구인지,
with?
제일
The
최근에
last thing
남겼던
she
말이
said to you.
무엇인지
I
전부.
want to hear all of it.
누가 이 거래에서 유리한지는 말 안 해도
I'm sure
알지?
there's no need to remind you who's got the upper hand here.
정말
Huh.
말할
I
수
guess I could
있었던
tell you. I really do.
진심으로
I
좋았어.
wish I could tell you. I really do. Oh. Another fight, another fight, another fight. Are we about to have a... Yep. Bum, ba-da-da, 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 ba.
고귀하게.
Everybody's clashing.
개인 줄도 몰랐네.
Southern Smee. Yeah. Just the way that she looked. I don't know. It just, something about that would seem to fit. Basically, all you have to know is every one of these moves has a coin flip, and the stronger the move is, the more coins. The more coins it has.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
It works really well, thank you.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
Spinny, spinny. Hum. Wonderful, wonderful.
고귀하게.
Yeah, all those arrows in the air, we want them all to be towards the... We want the clash of those arrows to be, like,
네 피분수.
close to the enemy's side.
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌.
Yeah, because it says dominating, dominating, favored, favored, dominating, favored, favored. Neutral is... it could be better. But when it says, like, struggling or hopeless, that's bad. That's when you have to really start thinking. Sadly gotta... Oh, it's so... Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Stay spiffy and have a nice day. Bye-bye. If he taking the bread thief with you to jail.
실밥이 터졌나?
이쁘네. 네 피분수.
너희의 목.
All right.
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌겠다. 가족을 위해.
Surely we should be getting to the end at this point. There we go.
40.
Good job, Ishmael.
너희의 목이 이 혈투를 승리로 이끌니다. 아류탄초 경혈 유지.
Oh, she's got her mask now. Now, you can't steal all the bread, chat. You gotta at least leave some.
그대로 무너져라.
무쳐 잠들어. 왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
너희의 목이
Oh, here she is. Can... Oh, it looks good down here. Can we win rate her?
떨거지는 잘라낸다. 아류탄초 경혈 유지. 찢겨라.
Let's go, Dawn! Nice job. Oh no! Oh boy! She's staggering. Oh no. Oh no, we're getting lower. We're getting lower coin flips. Oh no. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Heathcliff. Thank you. Thank you.
40. 이 정도로 나와 걷는
Back get her? We did it! Oh, I worried there for a second.
잠깐.
Oh, Jesus!
나는 건드리면 안 돼. 너네 진짜.
Oh my God!
하게 될 걸?
Your arm! Ma'am! Ma'am, your arm is gone. Wait, you better stay away. Lay a finger on me and you'll regret it.
난 뒷배가 있어.
You have no idea who's looking out for me.
뒷배?
What?
그것도 무려.
It's... don't freak out now.
놀라지 마.
A big brother.
중지의
From the
작은
middle.
형이야.
작형이라.
Oh, a BB? A bird brain? Perhaps.
게다가 킥해그라는 자. 넌 잘 모르나
And
본데.
this
상당한
key
사정도
kick.
걸려 있어.
The middle put a pretty hefty bounty on her pretty head, in case you didn't know.
감히 중지의
She not
탈퇴에
only
성공한
dared
것도
to quit the middle,
잠적을
but
펴겠다.
also decided to fall off the
멍청한 게
face
지나친
of the
것도
earth.
정도가 있지.
Now that's what you call prime stupidity.
중지는
Given that the
결코
middle
잊어버리는 법이
never
없는데 말이야.
forgets.
할 말은 끝났죠?
Okay, are you finished?
잠깐.
Wait, really? You're still going to kill me?
죽인다고?
저희가 어질렀으니
It's our mess.
정리해야죠.
I'm not about to leave any loose threads behind.
중지.
It's the middle we're talking about. The middle. Don't you know who they are? She's like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
잠깐.
Wait, fine. I'll tell you where your friend is.
그
The shipping
널
container
친구가
you're looking
잡혀있는
for.
컨테이너.
We keep our living hostages
아직
in
살아있는
shipping
사람이
containers
들어있는
marked with the
컨테이너에는
green triangle.
초록색이 그려져 있어.
And since he's a
최근
recent
잡혀온
catch,
거면
you can go
동쪽
find him on the east side probably.
초록색 세모?
Green triangle,
한 개가
huh?
아닐 수도 있을 텐데요.
What if there's more than one of those?
비슷한 색일 수도
What if
있거든요.
it's in a different shade of green?
속이려면 뭔들 못해.
What if you're just lying to get out of a pinch?
알 수 있어. 알 수 있다고.
You should be able to tell.
진짜
You
거짓말
should be able to
아니야.
tell right away. I'm serious, please.
들었죠?
There you have it.
키워드 정도는
I'd say
충분히 꺼낼 수
that's more than
있겠네요.
enough information.
다행이네요, 징클레어 씨.
Happy now, Sinclair? No. He's like, ma'am, you scare me. He's scared of everything, though, so. Sinclair was frowning, but Ishmael didn't seem to care. She stood there, rubbing the wrist of her weapon arm. It almost appeared as though she was measuring the amount of strength needed to turn Shmi's head into pulp in one fell swoop. Wait, killing her could cause us a lot of trouble. We know where the hostage is, and I think that's good enough. Let's head back.
설득할 필요성은 안 느껴져서요, 관리자님.
I don't feel the need to convince you, manager. Kindly get out of my way.
이런 거에 시간 낭비하고 싶지
I don't want
않아요.
to waste any more time on this.
맞아. 나 같은 거
You
시간
know
낭비하는 건
what else is a
손해야.
waste of time?
갈길 가자.
Killing me. How about we just go on our merry ways, huh?
아닐걸. 시간 낭비.
I disagree. Ishmael!
나 꽤 재빠르거든.
I can be pretty fast. Ishmael's eyes were still lost and wandering. She swung back her harpoon arm ready to strike, and before I even realized what I was doing, I was leaping in the way.
관리자님!
Executive Manager!
단테, 미쳤어요?
Dante, are you insane?
미친 게 누구냔 말이다.
You're the one who's insane. You dare lay your hands on our executive manager. Was insubordination not enough?
뭐 잘 선택한 거야.
Smart choice.
만약 날 죽였으면
If you killed me,
작은 형님이나
big
작은
brother or
누님까지
big
나섰을
sister
거야.
would have gone after you. I recalled the time when the exact opposite happened. When Ishmael leaped in front of me, taking the malfunctioning machine's bullets in my place, and called my name as her body liquefied. Yikes. As though she had faith that my name alone could make everything right again.
방금
Did you just
끼를 감싸준 거예요?
Did you just take a harpoon for that bitch?
조금만 더 옆으로 갔으면
I am-
당신 머리가 터졌을 거라고요. 시계 대가리요. 알아요?
God, her voice acting is so good. If I aimed a bit to the side, I would have hit you in the face. Your stupid clock face. Do you understand? Yeah, I do. Oh boy, you really did wet the heck out of that harpoon. This really hurts.
뭔
What?
그딴 실없는 소리 좀 제발 갖다 치우라고요.
What? Can you please stop it with your stupid goddamn quips?
관리자님,
Executive manager.
방금 처자의 행동은 그야말로
Her
하극상의
words and
결정이었습니다.
actions just now are more than enough to constitute a full-on mutiny. She made an attempt on the life of her direct superior.
더 이상 방관할 수 없습니다.
I can no longer sit idly by
관리자님이
and
직접
watch.
처리할 수 없다면
Though you may not have the punitive authority,
지금 당장 윗선에
we
낱낱이
must
보고
make
후
a detailed report
향후
of
처리를
these
어떻게
incidents
할지
and relate to
논의해야
the higher-ups of the company to discuss our future actions. It's okay, Otis. I chose to get in her way.
괜찮지 않습니다.
This is not okay.
처자는 지속적으로
This
우리의
individual
임무에
has
심각한 차질을
consistently
빚게 하고
and
있습니다.
repeatedly caused serious setbacks to our mission.
선을
And
넘었단
that
말입니다.
executive manager is crossing the line. Otis, I said it's okay. I didn't take the harpoon for that woman. I took it for Ishmael. Huh?
이제
What?
아예 성인 군자를 자처해 보기로 결심한 거예요?
What? Did you flip a switch and decide to become a humanitarian all of a sudden?
지금껏 손에 피 한 방울 묻혀보지 않고
You never had to dirty your hands with a drop of blood. Not even once.
오히려
You just sat back and
우리에게
ordered us
대신해서
to bloody
무찌르던
ours in
당신이
your stead.
이제 사람은 더 이상 죽이지 말자. 너희가 정신적으로 몰리지 않았으면 좋겠다.
Oh,
그런 가슴 따스한 소리라도 하고 싶은 거예요?
dang. And now you're telling us to, what, ease up on the murders? What are you even trying to say? That you don't want us to get traumatized anymore? Some touchy-feely shit like that? No, it's just my intuition. That probably wasn't very convincing, was it?
당연하죠. 감은 경험과 기억에서 오는 거 아닌가요?
No, of course not. Intuition comes from experience, from memories.
시계 이전의 당신은 더 이상 당신 머릿속에 없는
You remember Jack all before
그걸 믿으라고요?
the clock, Dante. How can I trust your intuition? That woman, I think she's in a pretty important position of power, at least in this district. Killing her before thinking things through could complicate things.
반대로 살려놓았을 경우 마찬가지 결과를 불러일으킬 수도 있다는 생각은요.
Did it occur to you that not killing her could also complicate things? I just think that killing everyone in our way, left and right like this, won't help us in the future.
앞으로?
In the future, huh? Sorry, I can't... I don't have a better explanation of what I just did.
앞으로라는 게 얼마나 멀리까지를 말하고 있는지 저는 모르지만
I don't know how far in the future you're talking about, but...
적어도 제 앞과 관리자님의 앞은 다른 게 확실하겠네요.
I'm sure we have different things in store for us there, Dante. Ah, Dante.
다시는 몸을 함부로 던지지
Do not
마시게.
ever put yourself at risk in such a manner again. Come on, that advice coming from one of you guys? Not very convincing. They have put themselves in harm's way a lot of times. They're just like, oh, I'll just resurrect. It's fine. It's fine.
그대는 12의 책임자이니 우리보다 12배 더 조심해야 하는 것이오.
Responsibility of 12 lives weighs upon your shoulders, Dante. Thus, you must watch yourself 12-fold.
또한 그대의 죽음은
Doubly
다시는
so,
돌이킬 수
in
없기에
that, should you
더욱이
perish, we do not possess the means to bring you back.
그리고
And,
되돌릴 수 없는
once
것은
that cannot be brought back,
견딜 수 없이 아픔으로.
leave behind an unbearably painful void. Aww. Still thinking back to his chapter. Oh, Isang was right. My shoulder was in an unbearable amount of pain.
야, 시계 대가리.
Oi,
그
you all right, clockhead? Yeah, I'm good. The clock still works.
뭐?
What?
아니, 내 말은-
That's not what I... Loony
이제 보니
bugger.
너도 정신 나간 놈이었네. 아니면
You're not all there either.
이제서야
Or
맛이 가버린 건가?
maybe it just took you a while to lose it, eh?
우리만 문제일 줄 알았더니
Here I thought we at least had
너도
one
마찬가지로
sane person on the bus. But you're no different. No. No one is sane. In Project Moon. No one. No one is sane. Heathcliff shook his head and walked away. Off we go.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔. 그게
Oh, I've got 47 stamina left. Oh, jeez.
정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
I'm probably not going to be able to stream for this game for much longer. If I run out of stamina. You think all these shipping containers are full of...
뭐가 들어있을지는 상상하지 마.
Right. Let's try not to linger on that thought. I tried my best not to speculate about what terrible things the pirates might be hiding in that mountain of shipping containers.
거기 누구냐?
Hey, who's there? How'd you find this place?
아, 우린 이 초록색
Hey,
세모
we're just here to check out that shipping container with the green triangle over there, and we'll be right out of your hair, okay? Let's take them out before anything worse happens to our agent. Fighting time! Fighting time! Fighting time! Fighting time! Wah. Wah.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
And here comes Otis with the scissors. Slay. Again!
40 먹지.
추잡하네.
와. Nah. We'll just keep win rating until we can't win rate no more. Once again, my daughter.
네 피분수.
위험을 가진
네 피분수.
그대로 무너져.
And boop,
널
boop.
내놓고 있도록.
Oh, I don't know why my alerts didn't work. But Queen of Comforts, thank you for the follow. Bonk, bonk. We bonk, bonk, bonk. Very nice, very nice. We win rate again. She's got her mask on. Very good, very good. Yippee! Another win. Another one.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔.
Oh, God bless America. I am
우리가 이룰 수 있는 유일한 꿈이니까.
so little stamina. So little time. I'm so sad.
오늘도 부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Another one.
그쪽도 죄인인가?
Surely we'll come across a chapter where it doesn't cost stamina. A harpy can dream. Slice? Slice? We're getting all them clashes. Ding da ding 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 da ding ding da ding ding ding. Listen to all them coin flips.
왜 안에 갇혀 죽어라.
I booped my microphone. Again! We will win rate again! Slay, my pretty, slay! That never gets old. That never gets old for me. Slay Queen. Slay King. So it's so good. It's so good. Wap wap wap. Oh my lord. So many enemies. Oh, she's got her mask on. Once again. Once again, we are a winner. Alright. I I think that was the last of my stamina though.
오랜 목마름도
Pain.
어버이를 향한 죄책감도
Pain.
피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니
Could it be?
가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔.
Let's go!
우리가 이룰 수 있는
Story
유일한
that
꿈이니까.
doesn't cost stamina. Oh, I'm so happy.
컨테이너일 거예요. 이제 열면
Thank goodness.
LCCB 부서의 팀장이 이곳에.
This one. It's gotta be this shipping container. And in here should be the LCCB team captain.
정말 죽는 줄 알았습니다.
Oh. Oh. Poor man. Oh, I really thought I was done for. Dots.
저는 이번 작전에 투입된 LCCB 사전 관측
Pilot.
대리 파일럿이라고 합니다.
Preliminary Observation Unit 3 Assistant Manager.
당신
Okay.
팀장이 아니었어요?
Wait.
그놈들은 잡을
You're
때
not the team
LCCB
leader?
팀장이라고 했는데.
But the pirates said they captured the LCCB team leader.
아, 뭡니까?
Hey,
노골적으로
I'm
실망한
standing
것
right
같은.
here. What's up with the obvious disappointment?
구해주셔서 감사합니다.
Damn.
LCB 분들에 대한 이야기는 많이 전해드렸습니다.
Anyways, thank you for saving my life. I heard so many stories about y'all. The LCB, huh? What kind of stories, I wonder? How we're all certified lunatics that are constantly getting butchered every 10 seconds.
실제로 만나뵙게 되니 영광입니다.
Happy to make your acquaintance, sirs and ladies. I've been a huge fan ever since I joined the company.
다들 표정이 왜들 그럽니까?
Why are y'all looking at me like that? Long story short, there was a whole mess with this other guy who claimed to be a fan. So, yeah. You gotta understand.
그리고
Oh.
전해드릴 말이 있습니다.
And I have a message to deliver to you guys.
당신들 이번에도
Hey,
우왕좌왕하면서
I bet you guys are
정신없이
chaotically
해집어놓고
running around
있겠네.
somewhere in Newport. Like headless chickens. Oh god, please don't bring up chickens again. After the Hell's Chicken chapter. Like those chickens and messing everything up.
대학의 시간.
Time for oof.
아닙니다.
Wait. I'm just delivering the message exactly as she said it. Intonations and all.
조심해야 해.
Watch out. Don't you think it might have been better to start with, and I quote, and tell us who this she is as well?
단축과 생략은 뉘앙스가 전혀
Abbreviations and omissions are two completely different things. I'll let this slide, fledgling. Just this once.
주어 말입니까? 그거야 당연히.
Ooh, she is? Well, of course, it's none other than
소드 과장님이시죠?
Manager Miss Sod herself. What?
소드 씨가
Sod is
살아계세요?
alive? Yeah, what? Huh?
과장? 승진한 건가?
Manager? Did she get promoted?
아직 재활 중에 계십니다만 다행히 LCCA 부서에서 빠르게 도착해 주신 덕에 아슬아슬하게 목숨을 건지셨습니다.
What the heck? She's still in recovery, but after team arrived in just the nick of time and treated her wounds, saving her life. I'm sorry, what? What? Huh?
주소된 건 아닌 듯하군.
I didn't think miraculous recoveries like that were possible in this universe. I'm glad it wasn't a posthumous promotion.
소드 과장님도 여러분을 만나 뵙고 싶어 했는데
Manager Sod wanted to meet all of you too,
이곳으로 오시지
but couldn't
못하셨습니다.
make it on account of her being on a different mission. I'm glad she's okay. Yeah, no kidding.
소드 씨는
Is Sod okay?
괜찮으신가요?
물론입니다.
Of course.
고비는 몇
It
번
wasn't
넘기셔서
the
지금은
smoothest
밥도 잘
recovery,
드시고 대화도
but she's now
잘하십니다.
healthy enough to eat some grub and hold a lengthy conversation.
아니, 그건 다행인데.
That's
그걸
great,
묻는 게
but
아니라
I was asking because
파트너를 잃었잖아요.
she lost her partner
코앞에서.
right before her eyes. Dots. Oh. Pilot produced a piece of old folded paper and began reading from it.
LCCB 사원 여러분들은 한 번 더
Quote,
기억해 주시기
this is a
바랍니다.
reminder to all
저희
LCCB
B4팀은
employees.
모두를
We,
대신해서
the before
길을
team,
트는
are
중요한
assigned
임무를 맡은
the
직원들입니다.
paramount task of
여러분들이 피를 흘려가며
clearing the
내디딘
path
한
before
걸음 한
anyone
걸음이
else
미래를
does.
위한 길이 됩니다.
Every
그
bloodied
길을
step,
따라 우리
every
림버스
flesh
컴퍼니의 직원 모든
given
분이
becomes
나아갈 수
another
있습니다.
stepping stone for your fellow Limbus Company employees to follow into the future.
입사하자마자 받는 신입 교육 매뉴얼에서
That's the very
가장
first
먼저
line
나오는
of the new
내용입니다.
hire training guide we were issued. Oh, he's new. He's new.
저는 말입니다. 희생을
And I'm proud of
자연스럽게
it.
생각합니다.
I'm proud of the
비록 제
sacrifices we
LCCB
make.
동기들은
Most of my
빠르게 돈만
co-workers at
벌고 빠지면 되는
LCCB
거고
just want to make a
제가 유독
quick
별난
buck
거라고
before
하지만
quitting,
말입니다.
saying I'm the odd one, though.
희생이 자랑스러워?
You're proud of sacrifice?
진심이에요?
Seriously?
자자 이스.
Now,
정말
Ishi.
아이스크림 먹고 싶다고?
What?
나도
You
같은
want sardine
생각했는데
whale flavored
어쩜
ice cream?
신기하네.
No way, me too. Why don't we head out and get some together?
아니,
Hey,
뭐라고요?
let go of me. Let go. What? How are you so strong? She's Russian. I'm kidding. Rhodia grabbed Ishmael's arm, began practically dragging her outside. Well, just in case she gets into another fight. Dots. I decided to sneakily follow them from a distance.
이스. 자꾸 그러면 분위기 너무 진지잖아.
Ishi, you've got to
사람
stop
잘
bringing down the
살려냈는데
mood
꼭
like that.
그래야겠어?
We saved his life, didn't we?
상태가 안 좋은 건 알겠는데.
I understand that
조금만
things are a bit
참자니까.
rough right now, but let's be a bit more patient, okay?
저건 그냥 세뇌잖아요.
Rodian, that back there, that's just indoctrination. They're brainwashing them.
개죽음일 수 있다는 걸
No one
아무도
wants
인정하고 싶지
to
않아서
admit that they're just
희생이라고
throwing themselves
포장만
into a meat grinder. So they wrap that neatly in the name of self-sacrifice.
알아.
I know.
그럼
Then why?
하지만 그렇게라도 생각해야 견뎌지는
People need a way
사람들도
to
있지
endure
않겠어?
that reality and go
당장에
on
돈
living
벌어먹어야
somehow.
사라지는 사람들도 있을 거고.
Some people live from paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes they just don't have a choice. Dots.
저 의욕 넘치는 친구한테 빨리
Let's-
정보 얻어야지.
Let's hear out our overzealous friend. How about that?
애새끼 달려듯이
Don't talk down to me like you're coddling some baby.
저희가 그럴 정도의 사이는
We're not
아니잖아요.
that close,
로자 씨.
Rodion.
휘둘려주는 것도 이번뿐이에요.
But I'll listen just this once.
알았어.
Fine, fine. Rhodia seemed to have noticed that I was following them all along. She signaled me with a quick wink. And I was able to return to where the other sinners were before they did. Awesome. Yay! More story! Yippee! Yippee! More story.
올해 아이스크림 둘이서만 먹고 오시오.
I was about to say, who made my baby cry? Who made her cry? She's just like, I want ice cream. I just want ice cream. 'Tis injustice that thou hast left me out of thine ice-creamed jaunt.
여기는 영 맛이 별로야. 비려.
It tasted like fish. Not worth the walk. Maybe they put ground mermaid in there.
스크림은 말이요.
Ground mermaid? In Ice cream?
이렇게 많은 사람이 보고
Boy,
있으니까
I'm nervous.
긴장된다.
What an audience, huh? However, I'm supposed to say that.
네?
I'm sorry?
빨리 말해달래요.
Talk. I'm confused.
아니면
Talk or suffer the obliteration of forehead.
알려주셔서 고맙습니다.
I appreciate you translating it. I feel a bit better.
왜냐하면 방금 정말 LCC
She reminded me a lot of our LCC before team director just now.
정말 혹독하게 다뤄졌나 보네.
Mustard. Hell of a boss reference. Hell of a boss reference. Vivsy Pop, where are you? Hell of a boss reference. Must be a hell of a boss, huh? Heh. She's proud.
그러니까
Where do I begin? Oh, it got quiet.
저희도 황금가지가 있는 로보토미 지부의 정확한 위치를 알기까지
It took us a hot minute
긴 시간이
to
걸렸습니다.
pinpoint the location of the lobotomy corp branch housing the Golden Bough, actually.
저와 대원들은 꽤
Me and my
철두철미한
teammates,
성격이긴
we ran a
했습니다만
pretty tight ship.
결국 유사
But the
뒷골목을
twin
맡고
hook
있던
pirates of
쌍갈고리
U-Corp
해적단 놈들에게
backstreets caught
벌미를
wind of us
잡혀버리고
sniffing
만 것이
around.
아니겠습니까?
그러니까 이 정도면 진짜 싼 거라니까 그러네.
Oh. Twin hook pirates, okay. Listen here, lad. This be the cheapest bottle of oil in all the Great Lake, I tell you.
예? 아무리 생각해도 말이 안
What?
되지 않습니까?
How? That's ridiculous.
어느
Y'all are
곳에서
telling
나왔는지도
me
확실하지
that
않은
this whale
고기들이
oil of
이렇게
dubious
비쌀 수 있는
origin is
건가?
worth how much? 10 grand.
잠깐. 너희가 대놓고 심기를 거슬렀는데?
Wait. Yeah, no wonder. You pretty much antagonize them to their faces.
아니, 그놈들이 글쎄 대놓고 저희에게
Okay,
사기를
in
치는
my
것이 뭡니까?
defense, those fellers was about to rob us blind. I mean, you couldn't you have just paid a bit of money or some intel, though?
아무튼
Well, anyway,
저희 비포팀의 철저한
after a
수색 끝에
thorough
저희는
search,
황금가지가
we
있는
identified
대우수
the
위에
exact
로보토미 지부의
location of the
위치까지
Lobotomy Corp
알겠습니다.
branch with the Golden Bough.
황금가지는 무사히 존재하던가요?
Did you find the Golden Bough?
네, 그
Yep.
유령은
Saw the
눈이
fabled
부시면서도
golden light
그렇다고
too.
엄청 무시지
Too
않는다는 그
bright,
빛도
yet
봤습니다.
not too bright, was it?
직접 보니 그 말이 무슨 말인지 알 것 같았습니다.
I had to see it with my own two eyes to understand what that meant.
로보토미 지부선의 깊숙한
Boy, what an
곳에서
incredibly
황금가지의
incandescent
빛이
glow
참
that
영롱하게
was.
새어나오고
Even
있었습니다.
from deep within the Lobotomy Corp branch ship.
관측과 통로 개척까지 마친 뒤에 보고서를 작성하고
Observation
돌아가려고
check,
했습니다.
confirmation check. All we had left to do on the docket was the report.
저희 비포팀의 업무는
Oh,
황금가지가 정말
our
그
job, by
자리에
the way,
있는가를
was
확인하는 사전 조사입니다.
advanced reconnaissance to confirm the presence of the Golden Bough.
그 과정에서
They say
지구에
that
남아있는
plenty of
환상시장도
advanced
싸울 수도
reconnaissance
있고
teams
전멸한
encounter
팀도 꽤
abnormalities
있다고
or get wiped out in the process.
작전을 성공적으로 완수했다고
We were about to make
판단해서
our
복귀하려던
return journey,
찰나에
considering the mission. Considering the mission a resounding success. I'm losing my ability to read. We were about to make our return journey, considering the mission a resounding success, when...
그 해적 놈들에게 털미를 잡혀버렸던 거구나.
So those pirates followed you guys there, huh?
현장의 하루 팀장님은 작전을 수행하다
Team
보면
leader Haru
이런
assured
식으로
us
적대
that
세력들이
nothing was out of the
급습해오는 일을
ordinary
빈번하다고
and that
하셨습니다.
these interruptions by opposing parties happened all the time.
하지만
But
나는 너희가 이 으스스한 곳에서 뭘
ah,
하든
there she
별
is.
관심은 없는데 말이야.
So I don't really care what you're doing all the way out here on this creepy ship, but
이분께서
these gentlemen here was rather curious about what business you guys were up to. So I tagged along. No objections, hmm? Pilot's face turned pale with fear for the first time since he started recounting the story.
그때 팀장님의 손에서 무기를 놓치는 소리가 들렸습니다.
That's when I heard the weapon slip out of our team leader's hand and onto the ground.
저희 팀장님
Our team
현장에서
leaders.
진짜 명망 높으신 분입니다.
Our team leader's an experienced field agent with a decorated track record.
포기를 모르는
She
마음 굳센 분이었는데도 말입니다.
never seen her just give up like that. She ain't the kind to be so easily rattled.
옆을 돌아봐
So I
팀장님
turned to
표정을
look at
보니
her and
그건
the look on her face was,
허탈함이었습니다.
I say that was a look of resignation.
그러고 남긴 말이 있었겠죠.
Would I be correct in assuming that she had something to say at that moment?
이번 작전은 실패했다. 그렇게
Mission failed.
말씀하셨습니다.
Verbatim.
대체 누구를 받길래 그렇게 반응한
Oh,
거야?
she'd see. To immediately give up like that.
이곳에 중지 간부가 있어서는 안 돼라고 하셨습니다.
Quote, an officer from the middle shouldn't be here. Again. Verbatim. Gasp.
엄청나게 휘갈겨 놓은 문신이 있었나 봐. 그리고 거기서 보라색
I'm
빛도
guessing the guy had like a huge fancy tattoo that glowed purple.
어떻게 하셨습니까? 제일 먼저 눈에 들어온 건 그 알 수 없는 문양의 보라색으로 빛나는 문신이었습니다.
I have some of like the middle brother and middle sister identities. So I guess that's what this is in reference to.
그래도 저는 승산이 있지 않을까라고
Still, I
생각했습니다.
thought that maybe, just maybe we had a shot.
우리 3과는 실적도 좋고 대단한 분들이 많으니까.
We're Unit 3 after all. We weren't no slouches, and we had some impressive names with us.
그럴 리가 있나?
You didn't.
그 이후로는 기억이 흐릿합니다.
And I don't recall much after that.
정신을 차렸을 때는 제 뺨이 바닥에 붙어 있었습니다.
Hello? When I came to, I was on the floor face down.
처음엔 아무 소리도 들리지 않았다고 생각했습니다. 가까운 데서
At
폭탄이
first I thought I'd
터지면
gone deaf
귀
and
근처가
couldn't hear
울리지
a thing.
않습니까?
You know,
고막이 터졌다고
when a bomb
생각했습니다.
goes off right next to your ear starts ringing and all. Thought I'd burst my eardrums.
하지만 그게 저희
That
팀원들의
wasn't it.
고함과
No.
비명이
It was my team,
끊이지 않고
shouting
섞였던
and
소리라는
screaming,
걸 금방
and all of it
깨달았습니다.
combined to some kind of incomprehensible cacophony. I just couldn't register that at first.
그걸 구분할 수 있게 되니까
Once
그
I
소리들의
recognized
가장
that,
밑바닥에 무슨
I also noticed a
울림이
deep
있다는
rumbling
것도 깨달았습니다.
echoing underneath all that.
마치
A
지구
bizarre,
먼발치에서부터 울려 퍼지고
terrible
있는
rumbling.
듯한
It sounded
기괴한
like it was
울림.
echoing from a place far away from the branch. The whale? The whale? Is it the whale?
기괴한 울림.
Bizarre rumbling?
예, 마치 폭발 소리
Yes, ma'am.
같았습니다.
It was almost like a
근데
distant
그 울림을
explosion,
구분할 수 있게 된 게
and it seemed like
저만은
others were
아니었던 것 같습니다.
picking on that odd noise too.
그 해적들도 갑자기 이상하다는 듯이 불안해했습니다.
The pirates suddenly started acting all nervous,
심지어 그 중지에
and even the
작은
big
형님이라
brother from
불리는
the middle
자리도
was rattled.
당황해한 것 같았습니다.
작은 형님? 너 확실하게 들은 거야?
They all call themselves the big
아까 해적
brother.
부선장 말이
Did you hear that?
허풍이 아니긴 했나
Did you
봐.
hear that right? I guess there really was a big fish looking out for the pirates.
네, 분명 그렇게 말했습니다.
Yes, ma'am.
작은
Loud
형님.
and clear. They called him Big Brother.
그 낯짝들 여전한지
I wonder how those fools are doing nowadays.
돈이 될 만한 놈들만 챙기고 돌아간다.
Take only the high value hostages. We're leaving. Now.
저건 오재앙 중 하나야. 이곳에 다다르기 전에 떠나야 우리가
That
산다.
right there is one of the 5 calamities. We have to book it. We have to book it before that thing gets here. We're all dead meat if we don't.
하나 더 기억나는 건 팀장님입니다.
One last thing I remember is our team leader.
제가
Right before I lost
의식을 잃기 직전
consciousness,
팀장님이
the team leader, she
제 가슴팍에 자신의 사원증을
stuck her
붙여주셨습니다.
employee card
그
badge to
녀석들이
my
안 보는 틈을
chest
타서
when the pirates weren't looking.
그때는 이해가 안 됐었습니다.
Back then,
그런데
I didn't understand what
지금
she
와서
was doing.
생각해보니
But now that I had some time to think about it,
막내인 제 몸값을 높여서
she did that so I'll look more valuable.
발견되었을 때
So they'll take me
목숨을 건질
hostage
확률을
instead of leaving me to die.
어떻게든 높여주려고 하셨던
Me.
것이었습니다.
It was just a rookie.
정리를 해보자면 LCCB 대원들은 전부 부상을 입거나
So what you're saying is I'm sorry. To summarize, every LCCB agent was either injured or unconscious.
계획에는 어떤 중지가 끼어들고
The middles
거기에
got
더해서 그 녀석들도
involved out of
절정도의
nowhere.
정체물에 무언가까지
There was this calamity that even the middle bloke was scared of.
파일럿 씨, 지부의 좌표를 전달해 주실 수
Can you
있을까요?
give us the coordinates of the Lobotomy Corps branch, Mr. Pilot? Of course.
물론입니다.
Pilot produced a piece of paper that had been folded over many times and handed it over to Faust.
꼼꼼하게 적어놓았습니다. 저들에게 들키지 않으려고 조금 은밀하게 숨겨놓았는데 이렇게라도 드릴 수 있어서 정말 다행입니다.
It's all right there, ma'am. Down to every last bit of detail you'll need. I hid it from them to the best of my ability. I'm glad I was able to complete my mission at least. He's gonna die. He's gonna die at some point in the story if he like sticks around with our group or something. Dots.
잠깐만요.
Wait.
그 재앙 말인데요.
That
다른
calamity.
특징 같은 건
Was there
없었나요?
anything else about it that stood out?
있을 텐데.
There's gotta be more.
흰색.
Pale.
분명 흰색인데.
It was white.
생전
An
처음
off-white
보는
color. There it is. It's
듯한,
Moby.
아닌 듯한 뭔가 거대하고
An off-white color
창백한
unlike
인상이었다는
anything I'd
사실만
ever laid my
기억이
eyes on
남습니다.
before. It was
그리고 그
towering and
떨리는
pallid,
소리.
and that rumbling.
분명 어디서
I'm
들어봤는데.
sure I've heard it before.
아, 유사의 그
Ah,
특이점 있지
right.
않습니까?
It reminded me of
국세가
U-Corp
터질 때 나는 소리와
Singularity.
비슷했습니다.
That rumbling sounded like them tuning forks when they combined stuff together.
그래. 거의 다 왔어.
Yeah, almost there. she's like, I'm gonna kill that fucking whale. I'm gonna kill it.
저도 같이 가겠습니다.
Let me tag along with y'all. No, stay alive, please.
어쩌면 지부 안내에도
Please
도움이
stay
될지도 모른다.
alive. No. I could be your guide in the Lobotomy Corps branch. No, that feels like a bad idea.
LCCB와의 작전 통행은
Indeed.
예정되어 있던 사항이긴 합니다.
This was to be a joint operation with the LCCB, where they were supposed to accompany us to the Lobotomy Corps branch.
단테, 어떻게 하실 건가요?
What is your decision, Dante? If this were a visual novel, I would have been like, nope. Dots. Tell him that while I appreciate his offer, I decline. Yes! Dante! Dante is the best. Dante knows what I'm thinking. People that get involved with us often don't make it out in one piece. It's so true. It's so true.
동카.
IA.
우리가 너 살려준 거야, 짜샤. 빨리 고마워해.
We just saved your life, mate. Show us some gratitude. Congratulations.
고맙습니다.
Thank you.
파일럿 씨는 LCA 팀이 도착할 때까지 대기하시다가
Mr.
본부로
Pilot,
돌아가셔서
remain on
보고를
standby
부탁드립니다.
until the after team arrives. Then return to base and report your findings.
아, 함께하지 않는다는
So they declined,
결정이셨습니까?
huh?
역시 들은 대로
The stories were
시계째까지는
true.
소리밖에
I don't
들리지
hear nothing but
않습니다.
the ticking of their clock.
마음 넓으신 관리자님께서 직접 마음은 고마웠다고 말씀하셨다.
Executive manager
그 은혜까지
and their
꼭
endless
기억하고 돌아가.
generosity has Executive manager and their endless generosity has also deigned to thank you for your offer. Remember that as you return.
알겠습니다.
All right.
그럼
Well then,
몸 조심하십시오.
best of luck to y'all.
그럼 제가 얻을 건 얻었으니까.
That's all I needed. Bye. And she just walks away. She just walks away. She just There we go. Point. Ishmael was the first to leave the room. Well,
만난 지 얼마 되지도
this
않았는데
meeting was pretty
바로
short-lived.
여전히구만. 소드 씨에게 안부 전해줘.
But say hello to Sud for us, will ya?
그때
Oh, jeez,
정말
Rick.
고마웠다고도.
And please tell her that I'm thankful for what she did for us.
그때 저는
Back then, I couldn't bring myself to tell her even that.
꼭 그러겠습니다.
Oh, he sounds like he's crying. I'll be sure to tell her that.
파일럿군. 그래도 잘 견뎌주었구려.
And then a boat falls on him and he just... You have endured well despite the tribulations, pilot.
어,
Aw, Yi-sang, how kind of ya.
누군가는 이 말을 남겨줘야 할 것 같았어.
It appeared to me that he deserves such words. For he's going to die in about 30 seconds. Oh. Oh. Wait, no.
팀원들이 보고 싶습니다.
Wait, that's really sad. I want to see my team again.
엄청 챙겨주셨는데.
They were all so kind to me being a rookie to the team and all. Oh.
어쩌면 지부의 저희 대원 중
Maybe
생존자가 있을지도
there are
모른다.
survivors at the Botany Court branch. No, please. Please, we're saving your life, please. Oh no, it's a cut scene, please. Pilot's eyes, which had been welling up for a while, eventually broke like a dam. Tears flowed down his cheeks to the ground.
우리가 꼭 구해 보이겠어.
Oh. We shall bring them home. You have my word.
네.
And mine too.
이번에야말로
We won't fail again. Oh, Ishmael.
파일럿이가 전달하신
네.
지부의 변동 좌표를 확인해 보았습니다.
I have examined the variable coordinates Mr. Pilot provided us. What exactly are variable coordinates?
저희가 찾고 있는 로보토미 지부나
Ships beyond a certain magnitude, like our Lobotomy Corp branch or the Marlin Port, receive partial laws of the Great Lake in an encrypted form from U-Corp.
등지안의 대우수의 규칙에
U-Corp
대한 각
holds
정보는
a strict monopoly
유사가
on the
확보하여
intel regarding the
엄격히
laws of
통제하고
the
있기
Great
때문에
Lake within the nest.
정보에
Of
상응하는
course, the
대가를
vessels that
여러
receive
형태로
that
제한하고요.
intel pay various prices for that privilege.
그렇게 전달받은 부분적인 대우수의 정보를 토대로
They also hold partial
자신들이
information to
언제 어디에
calculate
위치해야
at which
호수의
location
근처에서
the
안전할지를
vessels
규격화하여
must be during which
변동
specific
좌표로 만들죠.
period to ensure a safe voyage, and finalize it into a standardized form known as variable coordinates.
항구선의 경우는
Port ships often send out their coordinates to other vessels as they want to host as many guests as possible. But vessels that prioritize privacy and secrecy, like the former L Corp branch in question, will never do so. So, the Lobotomy Corps branch we're looking for is kind of like a treasure ship, huh? Then there's gotta be a black market out there for people willing to pay big money for its coordinates, right? Impressive deduction, my dear Watson. Also, unlike normal coordinates, variable coordinates are composed of lengthy and encrypted codes. Therefore, vessels sailing across the Great Lakes start by entering the variable coordinates of their destination. My brain is starting to fall out of my head. Coordinates of destination, confirmation of coordinates of destination. Wow, that's a lot of big words. I agree, Honglu. That's a lot of big words. Jesus. Wow, that's a lot of big words. So what you meant to say was... So basically, if we enter the information we got from Mr. Pilot here, we can somehow find our way to the Lobotomy Corp branch. It's useless in the waters of the outskirts, beyond the borders of U-Corp. Indeed, but the Lobotomy Corp branch is within U-Corp's borders. We will have no trouble analyzing the vessel's travel patterns as long as we have its variable coordinates. Gotcha. Then let's get a move on. Yisang and Sinclair nodded with determination, while the other sinners followed suit and hurried on. Dots. Though I didn't catch a clear view. I think Ishmael nodded too. Loading, loading. Oh my goodness. Oh my sweet goodness. More story. More story ahead of us. Sweet baby Jesus. As much as I would love to read more. What time is it? Oh my goodness. Well.
점심도 챙겨주는 회사라니. 나 여기가 참 좋소. 백날 첫날 여기서 계속 있고 싶소.
I love her so much. I think with that, that's a good place to stop, honestly. So, ladies, gentlemen, and others who are watching, thank you so much for joining me on this part of Canto 5. I will not proceed with the story off stream. I promise. Tune in tomorrow for Lobotomy Corporation. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Let's see. So
그렇게 해서 W사의 성과가 널리 알려지게 됐어.
Thank you, Don Quixote. Hold on. I'm sorry, dearie. I'm sorry, honey. I have to cut you off. So, stay spiffy, everybody. And I hope to see you again next time. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.